Welcome. What the heck?
Getting a little bit of an echo.
I didn't do it this time. I swear I didn't do it this time. That wasn't my fault.
Hang on.
That
He's
was
back
not my
here.
fault.
Let's try this again here. Okay. Welcome, He-Maniacs.
We got that mixed up.
To He-Maniacs Live. We are all He-Maniacs. Got the regular hosts here, Mike, Jay, and AJ, and we have a surprise guest. It's Kenzo from Kenzo's Creations.
Hello.
Yeah. And
I'll stick around this time in honor of this momentous occasion.
we've locked Jay in. He can't leave.
I can't leave.
He's super glued to the chair.
I am no longer able to depart. Not that
And guys, how about it today? Another Masters of the Universe trailer. And I don't know, Kenzo, have you seen it yet, or you've been waiting for tonight?
No, I did. I caught it. I caught it early this morning. I got up early to send the kid to school, so I was up at 5 a.m. So I was ready for it.
So I flipped out. I know Jay did a live reaction, and He-Maniacs did a live with John from Emerald Knight Photos, and I think I saw Mike. You did a live reaction on Instagram.
I did.
And but we haven't talked about this trailer together, which I'm really excited to do. And we really haven't heard either, anyone's first impressions. So this is going to be new, and I'm so excited to talk about it. Should we say hello to the guys in the chat first, gentlemen? Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's Warren saying, hi, Three Musketeers. Movie looks awesome. Good to see you, Warren. Warren was on the He-Maniacs early today. That's right. The Three Musketeers of Eternia.
Warren
Plus
gets around.
Kenzo.
He was on my stream. He was on. I'm pretty sure he was on Mike's stream. Warren gets around.
Warren's the best. We have Renee with us. Renee, I'm 51 years old, and this was my childhood. Yeah. 51 years young, right? We're all soon going to be that. Yeah.
If you're watching this, you're young. It's automatic.
So you're 15 years old. You're 15 years old again. Awesome.
Look, 50 is the new 30.
Like 8 years old again.
You gotta do the switch of the two numbers.
15? Nice.
15 years old.
Nice.
Then I'd be 64. That's not good.
Yeah, Mike's a new bear.
Mike's on the backward trend.
Your wife likes him old.
Atta boy, yeah. Average there.
We got Joe in the house. So pumped. We're pumped too. We got Collector Phil. Oh, Phil, love Collector Phil. He was with us earlier too. Days of glory are upon us. We have Damien in the house. Damien, good tidings, all. Good tidings to you.
Tidings indeed.
We got Cowabunga, dude. What's up? I'm worried about that new scary movie. So, but that's
gonna do well too, I think.
While I was at Toylanta,
yeah,
somebody put together the little dude with the what's up face, the little guy. He was riding a tricycle. It was, if you look around on Instagram, you'll find it, and it had a speaker in it, and he was just saying "What's up?" the whole thing.
The trailer looked good to me too. Let's see what else we got. We got Mark, Toys and Games. Hello, Mike, Jay, and AJ. Hello, and hello to Kenzo. Oh, we got a hello to Kenzo here.
There we go. See, didn't forget.
Kenzo's got some love. We got Giraffe in the house. The movie just needs 2 hours of Evil Lynn rocking, and they got my money. Evil never looks so good.
She slayed that tiny little scene. She was slaying that whole scene, man. Like, just absolutely destroyed it. Crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, yeah. And I heard rumors that she's not in the movie much. So maybe it is just her walking and then a little fight with Tila. But
there's so many rumors going. Like, we'll get into it. But like, somebody in my chat just kept going on about how Battle Cat is never going to be in the movie, and Beastman captures him and puts him in a cage. I'm like, what are you talking about?
He is. someone in the earlier Humanics Live was just saying that the whole movie is primarily going to be Earth. It's like, you don't have to, we got 2 separate people went to test screenings. There she is.
Yeah, there she is.
There you go.
Laying it.
Yeah, look fine.
Literally putting that elevator on fire, man. That thing.
I was going to say, is this Snake Mountain? We're thinking.
No, that's the that's the
Grayskull?
ring that rises up on the Eternals.
Yeah.
Tower.
Yeah, they wouldn't burn Snake Mountain. Well, maybe people in
They
wood
might.
at some point.
They might. They might just.
This is during the siege. It looks like.
You just never know. Yeah, this is definitely.
Yeah, I think when Prince Adam is just a little boy.
Those are the weeping statues on the bridge.
This trailer just keeps wanting to come out.
Go to jail instantly. Go to jail. You go to jail.
Mark's Toys and Games. I'm going to raise my drink cup sword in the theater and say I have the power. You know how many people said they're going to be bringing in, a little booze into the theater in their swords?
I did not know that.
Isn't that like okay? Don't they serve it?
Yeah, AMC has like drinks where they serve it to you.
Really? It's
My
not
movie theater serves alcohol.
McGuffins is the name of the bar or something like that. McGuffins, something like that. There's literally a bar inside the AMC.
Up here we have these VIP theaters, and that's where they do that stuff. They actually have a full bar.
Yeah, the AMC right by the mall over here, they have a bar in the theater. It's not like a nice bar, it's in the lobby with just a couple bar stools, and then you can, if you go, I think in IMAX or the Dolby, I think you can order alcohol like through the app or something.
Nice.
Well, we when I was a kid, I used to go to a theater called Denellen Theater, Denellen, New Jersey, and it was one of those old theaters that has a balcony as well. But it was only one theater, right? And if they can't make money these days and compete with the cinemaplexes, so they ripped out all the seats and put round tables where you could have pizza and drinks and stuff like that. It's not good if you're watching Schindler's List, and a drama. But if you're watching a comedy like 40-Year-Old Virgin and you're having beer with your friends,
nice.
That thing. But I never heard of an AMC serving one. So you guys got cool AMCs.
Yeah, ours is Cinemark, and it does alcohol.
Nice.
Is it Cinemark?
Then we also have like you said, like the VIP ones. Like, do you have Cinepolis? There's like Cinepolis, or there's one called The Lot, and they're like full on recliners. And
that's what mine is. Yeah, Tinseltown is what ours is, and it's recliners with heat, so I could actually sit through a movie and not hurt. Nice,
right?
I don't like the recliners. I almost fell asleep in the beginning of what was the Predator movie, Predator Badlands. So just decline like that in the dark, not good for me.
You're out.
yeah, especially because we stay up late doing fun stuff, right? Okay, what else we got? Yep, we're all gonna raise our cup and say, so we have Hitchcock in the house. Good night, gentlemen. What a day.
What a day, my friend. What a day.
So many things in the last trailer, definitely.
Lots of
yeah. Mon.
He's correcting himself.
Oh, so many. Well, yeah, we figured. We have Geek Illustrator's dad in house. His family loved it. Probably watched it 40 times already. Oh, that's so awesome.
Good. So good.
Yeah, we had someone in the comment section on hemania.com saying they had their whole family and they laughed, and then they like, some of them had tears afterwards. To do that as a whole family with your kids and your spouse, that'd be, she's gone. So,
when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hey, when you gotta go.
My kid was like, nerd. He's 12. He's like, nerd. So whatever.
Well, my wife wouldn't get into it at all, but she suddenly got a little interested. She's interested in Marlena, her being a redhead and my wife being a redhead. And there's been a little doorway now that I'm trying to get her through. So, and plus she likes Camila Mendes. She used to watch, she watched her in a movie, but.
Oh, the Archie show.
Yeah, I know what Riverdale. I'm not sure if she watched that, but she saw her in a movie, maybe Riverdale too, and she definitely digs her. So we have Damien. Good to see you, Damien. I'm thinking that the mystery character halfway through the trailer looks like one of Clawful's species. Only a guess. We'll definitely get to that. No, I mean, we could mention it now because everyone's like seen it and talked about it. I guess
I thought it was Lizard Man. Actually, how you put
Yes.
it in post, I thought it was Lizard Man.
because that's the only lizard heroic warrior that I've ever known of in
Right.
any sort of canon is Lizard Man. And you know what? Why don't we just get that screenshot since we're
What the heck?
Now, AJ,
Okay, we're in control, guys. We're awesome. Welcome to the Kenny. Welcome to Kenny and the Two Morons show. This is it. This is the Kenny's.
do this. I am so sorry.
remember about alcohol and
We warned you. We warned you, AJ. We warned you about that.
I am such a knucklehead.
Tipsy.
I'm supposed to back out of the screenshot. So let me share this here. And
Oh, and AJ, I did have a question on that. Just go to AJ's channel here because I streamed to mine just because normally the 7 o'clock on a Tuesday I was normally doing something, so I just pushed it out to mine as well. But the main chat is over on the He-Mania.
yes.
or you can go over
So-
to Motooniverse and help us out with watch hours.
Or
I
that.
don't know if,
We're
I don't know
streaming
if
on
I
the
said
Motooniverse channel as well.
I don't know if I said this on the air, Kenzo. It's good to have you here. I know I
Hey.
said it off the line,
Happy
offline.
to be here.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
refuse.
So the only heroic warrior lizard that I know is Lizard Man from Filmation. Doesn't quite look like this though, right? It looks. Actually, we have that. I could back out of the screenshot, not the chat, where I did the comparison. Here we go.
You can stay there, Shane. It's cool, bro. It's cool. I'm
He's
happy
supposed
you're
to
there.
be- He's supposed to be green. There he is. There he is.
He kind of looks like
Yeah.
the Enemy Mine character from in my eyes. You know,
Yeah.
did you ever watch Enemy
Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Louis Gossett Jr.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Oh. That's right. So so that's just process of elimination. I mean, yeah, if you would paint him red, he'd be dead clawful giveaway, right? But considering there is no other heroic warriors I know that are lizard people, that's just a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
And then
Well, hold on. Not that they
Yeah.
were heroic lizard people, but there was that episode where Cobra Khan went back to his people, the
Yes.
snake men, and they were
yeah, that was
innocent.
the last episode of the second season. Yeah.
They were the
Yes,
they were the
you're
innocent-
right. There are good lizard men, but I guess the only one that actually kind of fought with the heroic warriors was that guy. So it's just
Right.
process of elimination. No idea, and I have no idea if this is Decker. Since we're on it, since we're talking about it, I might as well. I mean, this guy looks like he has some sort of battle damage on the side. It almost looks like a metal plate, you know, and he has that sort of beard. If you compare down here, the white beard, and this might be a dread. I'm not sure. Is that Decker? I don't know. You know, does he have an eye? He looks like there's a weird shadow where his eye should be. Does he have eye damage? Is this?
The funny thing is even when we watch the movie, we'll probably never know. Like we're dissecting the hell out of
Is
this.
that
and it's like, it's just
is
some
that a-
lizard guy and a black guy, and that's what
Okay,
it is.
so the real question is that his hair, or
That's
is that
what
a
I
dead
think
cat,
that's his
or is
hair.
that a dead cat? Like that.
Oh
looks like
wow, Jay! It is his hair, and I
Look,
think he has.
At the
I
very
think-
top, it looks like a
It's
cat's
the
mouth.
Rock's wig from the live action Moana.
The cat's like growling.
I think there's a little ponytail going on here, much like here. This is a little, and the color in the back here, it's like a ponytail, and I can see hair coming around the side here. So I'm honestly thinking it's possible it's Decker. You know, he's locked away in prison with those few people, with Fisto, with Mechaneck, and stuff like that.
He
So
doesn't
I'm
have his hair product and his rubber band. He's good.
right,
Yeah,
and if his eye's damaged and the side of his head is burned, it's on the other side, right? Than what
That
we're
is-
used to in the
That's a
cartoon.
cat. You guys want to deny it, but that is a dead cat. Man. That is a dead cat.
that is just
That's me.
that is just mean. Yeah, don't be mean.
I'm being honest.
All right. So let me.
It gets cold at night, man. He's
There
got
was
to
a
have
super
something
chat
on
that
his
came
hand.
through. Did you see
Oh,
that?
there is a super chat for Jay because there's no super chats on Humaniacs. It's Chad Kenzo. Oh, it's for Kenny.
Yeah, it's got to be for Kenzo. I was like, that's
Kenzo.
Kenny getting
That's
this
for
shit.
Kenzo.
Wow.
I'm 60 away from 2K. 60 away.
Hey,
You're watching this
guys.
video. This guy,
Guys, if you're in the
give
chat,
him a
if you're in the
freaking
chat,
sub.
yeah, if you're
Look
in
at
the
how many
chat,
people
please
came
head
to
over,
like, I'm here
head
for
over
the
to
Kenzo
Kenzo's
show.
Creations.
What is this crap?
Absolutely. If you're in the chat, guys, head over to Kenzo's Creations. Give him a like. Let's get him up to 2K. Come on.
Yeah, come on,
I was
guys.
trying to get there by my birthday, but I only got
No, let's do it
10
tonight.
days. I only got 10 days for my
Let's
birthday.
do it tonight, guys. Come on.
Not a 60 in 10 days. Done.
Tonight, everybody. Come on. Let's head over to Kenzo's Creations, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's get him up to 2K. Come on.
Okay. So, where are we? And I lost going to the super chat here. Here we go. Yeah, we had Damien saying that. So we have Faker Battlecat in the house. Hey, Real Black Kenzo.
Look at the love. Gee,
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Cowbunga dude, some of Motu's Thunder. Definitely will. Hopefully
yes.
not much. Yeah.
But they're different. They are different markets, though. They are two completely different markets.
Not really. Different type of movie, yes. Different
But
market, not so
They
much.
both appeal to me.
Well, what I mean
And,
by that, fine. What I mean by that is
If I had to
one is
choose.
comedy, the other one is action, right? So
Right. A horror comedy, yeah. But the fact that they're both what do you call it? Not retro. They're both
nostalgia.
nostalgia. Yeah, they both play on nostalgia, bringing all the actors and characters back, from the past and Motus from the past, and yeah.
All those fans.
Yeah. So Nolan is in the house. Hey, Nolan.
Now it's officially.
Now it's a party.
Yep. And then
Now it's a party.
Endless Fables, fun
Hey,
little
Brian.
trailer.
What's going on, Brian?
Hitchcock, those four scenes had a lot of filmation spirit. The colors and shapes came straight through the filmation background. Yeah.
This is true. It
Mhm.
it was extremely colorful.
Whoa,
Right,
where did
like-
this come through?
It was
Yeah,
super
Yeah,
colorful.
there's a super chat and a half going
Oh,
on right now.
holy
Coming up, makers. Jesus.
Jesus.
That's for Motuniverse. That's for Motuniverse, right?
Is it? Dude, thank you.
That's for Motuniverse. Danny, thank you, Danny. I met
Wow.
Danny. I met Danny and his beautiful wife at Toylanta. Esther and Danny. Thank you guys so much. It was great meeting you, and we are super excited. All of us here at Motuniverse are super excited for your new toy line. Did you guys see their latest post? They actually posted some toys. They look absolutely awesome. So their Kickstarter is going to be happening pretty much exactly the same time around Motuniverse. So guys, definitely head over to Gum It Up Makers on Instagram and support these guys. They are doing some amazing stuff. Think about this. It is Master Universe.
Super chats.
It is Master Universe crossed with Muppets. If that is not a winning combination, I don't know what is. So definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So thank you. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Kenzo, Jay, Mike, everyone? I'm the everyone. What a time to be a Motu fan. Finally, we are getting ours. Motu Life.
Motu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nolan. Okay. Faker
Everyone could also
Battlecat.
be the chat.
What's that?
I said everyone could also be the chat.
Yes. That Prince Adam scene with the flashback as a kid give you guys the chills? Yeah, it did. And we're
Yeah,
you know what?
nothing
We're
like-
gonna play the trailer.
Nothing like beating up on kids to get you all warm and fuzzy there.
Hey, Faker Bell, thank you. What's up, AJ? I appreciate that, buddy.
Oh, some love for AJ.
Some love for AJ. We have Hi Alf.
That's Alf and Flick.
That's
Alf and Flick.
one of the.
Oh, Alf. That's Alf.
He called you everybody.
They're having conversations with each other. Everybody.
Yes. Oh yeah, we're saying hi to everybody. What else we got here? Yep, found everyone. Okay, let's see if we can go through this a little quicker. Chad coming in hot.
I would say with Kenzo's chat, it's going to be hard to keep up. He's always 10 minutes behind in his chat.
Always.
My son was freaking out. He loved Skeletor's voice. This is the year of Motu for sure.
100%.
Definitely, buddy.
That was probably my biggest takeaway. Was
Who's this guy?
hey,
I don't know that guy. You know what?
Skeletor was my biggest takeaway of the whole thing. That was
Yeah. Did you see Orko? He's the one in red next to Ram Man in the prison cell. He got jacked for the movie. Got everyone out. Let's not start this again.
There is a mystery character who I'm trying to identify, and I think that's who they're talking about. So we can try to figure out who that is.
Okay. Retro Toy Princess says greetings.
Hi,
Good to
Allison.
see you.
Guys, if you haven't already, please check out the Retro Toy Princess on YouTube. She does amazing coloring books and deep dives into just the idea of pop culture and all the cartoons we know.
and she's sassy.
She is so sassy. Told me where to go a couple times.
Damien says, I'm sure I saw the King his statue too.
I don't know. I know
His-
that there's a bunch of snake statues in Snake Mountain, but I did not see a King His statue.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye for a King his. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It could be that fountain snake that, because it looks like there's a bunch of snakes, but anyway.
Yeah. Let me try to go through this. A draft that was Lizard Man thought it was Bowser's Goombas. That's a good point. Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm confusing it with. That is a good point.
At lunch, that was premiered today, right? Today was the preview night.
Is it?
Today was the preview night.
Yeah, the main drop is tomorrow.
Today was the preview night. Tomorrow
I was
is
like,
the main drop.
that's what your son's excited for, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's why he was so excited when he saw the Goomba. The Goomba was right there.
Let me see if I have any
Now,
new.
he's talking about the Mario movie, the original Mario movie, by the way, because that's the Goombas are actually the reptiles in the original. They have the little heads.
Yes. Yeah, that was with Leguizamo.
Leguizamo, yeah.
I remember when the first Super Mario Brothers like animated one or whatever came out, and they're like, "Well, this was our Mario Brothers." They show that people are like, "Well,
Grayskull Zombies in the house. Good to see. How about Cringer in that MGM logo? Yes.
It's not that great.
Oh my God. I wonder, someone's got to ask Travis Knight, did he listen to the fans or was that always the plan? Right.
Yeah, we need
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
That just honestly, if you look at my reaction, I literally lost my shit. I absolutely lost it when I saw that.
Motuniverse is coming to New Jersey? That's awesome.
Oh, what?
That's in my neck of the woods.
There you go. AJ, you're just running the whole thing next year. All right, cool.
All right. Okay. Oh, we got Sean in the house. Yo, Sean. Where is Orko?
Where is Orko? Yeah, where is Orko?
Sean, brother. That's a good question. Where the heck is Orko? All right. I think we covered the chat. Guys, let's watch the trailer again, huh? I mean, are you guys up for seeing it one more time? Let's see. And what's nice is Amazon isn't pulling any copyright notices, so we could just play it as much as we want. So, all right, let's give it a watch, everybody.
Boy. A sack of potatoes.
I know most of you don't remember me, but I know all of you.
Here it comes, guys.
Oh my God.
Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth, I never stopped trying to get back home.
Everything changed since you left.
Skeletor took my family. And he destroyed our world.
Oh, there she is.
It's all my fault. I know how it feels to fail. Take the sword. And when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall. The universe shall quake in my shadow.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
Oh my god!
Skeletor's got hops, man.
Oh my god! Jeez, it took me a while. Like even after watching it about 5 or 6 times, it was only after like the 6th or 7th time that I heard the Filmation music cues, and I was like, they really are leaning into Filmation music. Like now, mind you, that's just the trailers, right? Like we're hearing little Filmation cues out of every trailer. I'm hoping that somewhere in the full score that's actually being brought over. So, but man, what a trailer! Holy crap!
Yeah. Well, so Mike, Kenzo, let's go around the room. What's your thoughts? What were your initial thoughts?
So, I mean, you guys, if you've watched my reaction video, I was kind of frozen. I didn't even know how to react this morning.
Weren't you like that for the first one too?
Yes. And then at least I had my wife there to have someone to like tell something.
Like
my phone in the morning when I was getting ready for work was like, that was amazing. So, yeah, I would say, hearing Skeletor's voice, I'm not disappointed. I think, I was worried Jared Leto was going to bring the Joker voice to it, and knowing that that's not the case put a smile on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just hard to even describe the feeling. Seeing Cringer, much like how Jay was, I didn't go crazy with the over the top reaction, but I looked at the camera and was like, oh my god, they did it. Like they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I do hope that happens is I want He-Man to say, by the power of Grayskull, and then follow that up with I have the power.
Right.
So I hope that the trailer is just cutting out that to shorten the sequence.
Yeah. Kenzo.
Okay. Well, I am one to kind of take a step back. Like I watched it, I went through it. It wasn't. I'm opposite of everybody in this chat or in this panel here. Is there was no dissecting of who's that, what's that, who's going on, because I'm not reporting on it. Like I know AJ's got every little corner where it's a different experience. Almost it doesn't take away from it, but it kind of sucks a little that but you're working hard. That's right. The thing. For me, I just took a step back as a fan and just like gobbled it up, man. Like it did, even now gave me the chills watching it. The sounds like Mega J said, the sound of Filmation coming through. I mean, yeah, no, it was just scene after scene. You're just like, oh, there's more. And then like I said, the Skeletor voice was the big takeaway for me, and I love it. Like I am so excited about that voice. Because it's like more of a Langella, like a little bit in between, but with the little accent. Like, I love it. That's perfect. So I'm happy, absolutely happy.
I'm honestly gonna have to get like back to back. I'm gonna watch the movie and then go into a different theater and watch the movie again. Unless they play it back to back in the same, but
yeah. That weekend I'm going 3.
Because like you don't want it to end almost. Like when the trailer ends, you're like, damn it.
Yeah, I know. It's all downhill. It's all downhill after the movie ends, Right. I mean, all the excitement, all of this buildup that we're feeling with Multiverse and with these trailers and this experience we may never have again. This could be the last trailer, right? I'm expecting one more, but this could be the last trailer. And if it does okay or doesn't do that well, this could be the last time we're doing this, So love it, live it, breathe every moment of it. I'm so excited all day. I've been on cloud nine.
This definitely will not be the last time we're doing this. We're actually having a panel at Motuniverse, which literally will cover every single aspect. We're gonna go through speculation. We're gonna go through what the kids call it, shipping, and the relationships, and like who's this, why are they here, like who's that guy in that corner. We're gonna go through every little detail we can and kind of just basically dissect. And we even have someone who's actually been to 2 different screenings for the Master Universe movie, for the pre-screens. So, and from what we understand, and I think AJ's already reported on this, there's actually 2 different endings. So which one will it be at the final theatrical release? So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Well, that's if people want to be spoiled. And just caveat, if Amazon wants to be a part of this and doesn't want that to happen, we'll change that accordingly. I mean, someone from the screening that's not supposed to talk about it.
No, of course. I'm only saying that they will be there. I'm not saying they're going to be on the panel. I'm just saying they're
okay. All right, Jay, did you give your thoughts before? You mentioned the music and stuff.
Well, really quickly, it really. So the first trailer, I think a lot of us were like, "That's too much." Like, not a lot of us. Some people were of the opinion that's too much. And now, what do you think now? I mean, now we're getting into the actual story, right? But I think that they're doing a really good job of getting fans excited, but not telling too much of the story, which is good, right? I mean, in the first trailer, we didn't see Randor at all, so a lot of people were like, "Where's Randor? Right? What happened to him?" And now we actually see King Randor, and we're going to get into breakdown in a second, but there are a lot of really good cues, a lot of really good nods, and of course, like I said, they really are leaning into that Filmation aesthetic. So I think it's a real treat, but not just and it's not just Filmation. They are leaning into 2000X, and they're touching on literally every aspect of Master Universe. A lot of people have said that the Talon Fighter kind of looks like the way it did in the CG version. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of nods to different eras of Master Universe, and that's excellent.
Yeah. I don't know. I love this trailer, guys, so much more than the first one. The first one was just brilliance. It was popcorn for the eyes, but this is the first one that I felt like emotional. Do you know what I mean? Because Prince Adam was emotional. I love when he's looking at the broken down Eternia, and he's got tears in his eyes. And I love his speech, his sort of Rocket Raccoon kind of Guardians of the Galaxy speech, to the guys in the prison to kind of rally the troops. You guys remember that speech where he's like, we're a bunch of losers, but now we could do something. And but this trailer just is so much more for me. It just felt so emotional. It felt connected. I love the music. I think that's Brian May, the Queen's guitarist, doing those guitar riffs. That doo, 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 doo. And in the back, we also have this sort of synth that sounds like Thor Ragnarok. It's very 80s, and it's blended together beautifully. The music gets me charged. I can see playing the soundtrack in the car over and over again. I love the visuals. I love the fact, I got so thrilled. Look, I love the 1987 movie, but that Dolph Lundgren isn't very strong. He's not very strong at all. But we got to see freaking He-Man grab a Roton, stop it with his hands, and chuck it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's the He-Man that I remember. And And now I'm convinced after watching this, I predicted back in the day. Oh, yeah, you guys know that on Eternia 4, that I said that people were rallying against Nick, kind of like people were rallying against Michael Keaton as Batman, and then they consider him now a definitive Batman. Looking at Nicholas now, I am more confident than ever he's going to be the definitive Prince Adam, the definitive He-Man, and that's all we're going to see. Just like Christopher Reeve, we only saw Superman for decades. We're only going to see Prince Adam and He-Man, and I think this casting was perfect. Remember all those videos in the beginning? People were complaining. People were rallying.
People that complain. These like Comic Book and Collider and Screen Rant and all these big things that are posting about the trailer. You go into those comments, and it's
Today?
still like, and
Oh,
it's
in the
still,
comments. In the comments.
of course,
Well,
it's people. It's the online people.
yeah, I guess.
Oh, he's too small. Bad casting. This looks terrible. Blah blah blah.
Whoa.
So you still have the
Right?
negative.
During my live, there was this one dude who just was trying to just rain on everybody's parade. It was classic, and everybody was just like, you know, going at him. It was hilarious. It was crazy. But you know what? A lot of people said the same thing about Revelation. A lot of people said the same thing about Revolution.
Exactly.
The reality is that if you already are prejudging something, you're gonna miss out on something truly glorious. So, you know, each to his own. That's the way it is. If you already made a decision, there's no use trying to convince you otherwise. You're not going to watch it. So
that's pretty much my take on it as well. Is
open your mind.
You can't please 100% of the people all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, if that's the stance you want to have on it, that's the stance. You can be angry and bitter about it all you want, buddy.
To your point though, AJ,
yeah.
If I'm hoping at some point, maybe when Prince Adam is waking up from a dream or something, we hear "We are the princes of the universe." If we hear that on the radio or something, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, that's gonna be freaking amazing.
Well, we know the first trailer, right? The music in there was just stock music. Well, it wasn't stock music, but it was music sold to Amazon, and they used it for the trailer, right? There's a whole business industry out there. People create music. The actual piece was created a year ago. We interviewed the composer. We have that on HeMania.com. Or like a year and a half ago, and it was purchased for that trailer, but we already know that Brian May did his guitar riffs. So, Jay, to your point, you know, considering he is the guitarist of Queen, yeah, they might throw a Queen song in there, or he might do a different riff. But I'm just, you know, and then also, guys, what I was thrilled about is I was a little worried. You guys know Prince Adam in Filmation. He has the soft little voice, you know, and we heard that soft little voice in the museum. Not the museum, the comic book store, when he's pulling the sword, right? And I'm like, okay, if that's Prince Adam's real voice, how are audiences going to react when we hear that on Eternia, you know, through primarily most of the movie when he's not He-Man? And now it shows us that him talking finally in Eternia. We never saw him talk on the first trailer on Eternia. We see him talk now. And lo and behold, it's a regular voice. So we know it was just a Clark Kent kind of put on voice in Earth, I guess, to conceal his identity. And it's not really Prince Adam's voice. And I'm glad, because that wouldn't, I think, translate well. From all the things I love in Filmation, it probably wouldn't translate well if that was his
might
voice.
even be just honestly for that line, to like the embarrassment of trying to steal a sword in front of this girl. Like, oh, it's mine. Like,
It could be.
Just for that line, you know?
It could be, Mike. Yeah, definitely. So, oh, geez, we got some. So I got to remember this time here, 9:23. We got some more donate. Oh, Warren, member for 2 months. We all got to power. Now, how do we tell who that went to?
Well, okay, that went to you, because there's no link symbol. If there's no link symbol, that went to you.
And I think I accidentally got that $50 super chat, because that's linked to mine, I think.
Well, that's fine.
Because look, I have mine up, and it's on the top of my chat.
That's fine.
That's what I was like saying.
That's awesome. Huge.
Hopefully, if it was an accident, I'll move it to wherever we need to move it.
No.
That's shipping money for Crystal Castle.
Kenny, fine.
You realize how delicate that thing is, right?
I know. Well, pack the fucking shit out of it, bro.
Well, if this,
if it wasn't for gas being so crazy out of
no, it is a link. It's a link to somebody. So it's sorry. So if you go on the start comments,
I am there already.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got confirmation. It was
whichever ones have links are not for are for outside. The ones without links are for you.
Well, no, I guess there's no link, I guess. There's nothing to click on. Well, hey, if that was, thank you very much, Warren. That's the first. Do you know, I'm going to let you on a little. Maybe you already know this. I don't have this channel monetized. We have, 11,000 subscribers. Don't have it monetized. This has always been a labor of love, and this would be the actual first contribution. Now, I've never asked for anyone, never signed up for Patreon, but this is really nice, Warren. So if this is for the HeMania channel, First time ever, Warren. So that's really sweet. So wait, member for 2 months. How can that be though? That
No,
can't
that's
be.
great. So it's got to be something because
It's got to be somebody else's then. Then
Yeah,
never
it's
mind.
gotta
Let
be
me back that up.
You get everything more.
I think everybody whoever is linked to this StreamYard, it's not
Yeah.
going to be a link. Mine is because I'm a guest and I pushed it to my channel.
Nope.
That's why my link is there.
Hmm.
But maybe not.
Oh, well, regardless, thank you from all of us. Basically. Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you
Been
for the
watching
support.
all of
Yes,
us for
thank you
2
for the
months.
support.
Let's
Appreciate
be
we-
honest, Warren.
we-
Didn't
we
you start
all-
this stream off by Warren gets around?
We were all concerned about Kenzo's shipping on his toys, and now we don't have to be concerned. Alf with all these signs. Where's my boy Triclops?
Holding my prints, like
Tony's in the house. Literal chills. Yeah, definitely. I still. But you're right, Kenzo. After I do that, like Zimbruder film to the trailer, I start to get numb to it and just see. Yeah, it does lose some of its power. So, Mark's Toys and Games. I'm in New Jersey too. Wish it was coming here. Jersey boys for life. Yeah, how about it, Mike?
Sorry,
Actually-
I'm not a Jersey boy.
Actually, guys, it works best in California because all the stars are there. Like I don't think Alan
Fly
Oppenheimer.
To the East Coast would be very expensive.
Yeah, I don't think Alan Oppenheimer would be coming if it wasn't near his home. So this is where it needs to be, and he's a legend. Jeez, he's a legend. By the way, I heard a little Alan. I heard a little Mark Hamill in Skeletor as well. I think he's got a lot. Little Frank Langella. So I think we're going to hear something like, just maybe a line or something like that. Like something's.
maybe he'll get frustrated in one spot and do it, and like
Yeah.
like,
Or someone sneaks behind him and he goes, it's. I could see that. Alf says the best moment is when he stops a Roton with his bare hands. Hell yes. I agree. Amazing. Says, is that Lino?
Lino 877.
877. And the Hacksaw man, LV Hacksaw. The I Have the Power part sounded so much better in the trailer than the first one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep. Motu Prince is here. I can watch this 100 times. Chills. RR Yaga. Yes. Alf again. Let's see if we got any new ones here so we're not stuck. Eric says, hey guys, let's speculate wildly about Orko sequels and why kids' artwork in movies already looks like it was drawn by a product intern.
The kids' drawings drawn by a production intern.
Yes. So we all know about Kenzo. I think probably knows about Orko too, right? Know what's probably going to happen. So, Eric, if you go to hemania.com,
not a dead
there's a little magnifying. There's a magnifying glass.
That thing on that guy's head
Orko.
could be Orko.
Orko in a magnifying glass, and you'll find this fourth way down. Movie Orko. Will Orko be in the new Masters of the Universe movie? This is what we heard. Click on that. That should give you your answer.
Don't spoil it in the chat.
Yeah, don't spoil it in the chat. Yeah. Listen to Mikey. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Oh, we got David in the house. Someone said Skeletor sounds like Tim Curry as the darkness, and I hear it now.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
There is a little bit of that in there.
Oh, you know who said that? Mr. H Reviews, or someone said that to Mr. H Reviews, or maybe that was I don't know. But hey, Dave, good to see you. He is always a big help to me and a good friend. And one day we're going to get him on one of these lives. No chewing. Hey, y'all.
Hey-o.
What's going on, No Chewing?
Hey, yo.
See you, Chewy.
We got Eugenius. Guys, this is only the first of many. This movie is going to be awesome. Oh, I can only hope. And spin-off TV series.
Right?
Didn't Shane want a Mechanic show? I think Shane wanted a Mechanic show.
That'd be great.
So
or do Fisto and Ram Man, right? Because they come as a 2-pack. Like that could be like make it like a Perfect Strangers, but
oh, kind of like was it Bucky and Falcon?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Mark's Toys and Games, Travis Knight. I trust him doing this movie justice because he's a fan. Bumblebee was one of the best Transformer movies. I agree, it was one of the best Transformer movies. It's very ET like. But there's a guy in He-Mania on the comments always saying trust in Travis Knight, and everyone gives him such shit. But now he's like I saw him in the comments. He's taking a victory lap. He's like, after this trailer,
Yeah.
Jason Jones reading Facebook closed caption while listening to the YouTube stream. They are in sync. Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, we're streaming on Facebook as well and on X. And Jason Jones, if you see the F there, is from Facebook. Let's see what else we got here.
I was just happy to see, Jay, because I remember when we first got the rumblings that it was coming out, and Jay's like, I believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. We got done wrong before. And then just to see him like, oh, it's here.
Jay was one of the ones that was negative towards the movie in the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm still we got to
replay those videos.
I'm still sort of like, still questioning why it has to be on Earth. I mean, like, that's always going to be a bit of a sore spot for many people. But, seeing what's happening now, and because the first thing I questioned was, why would somebody who got raised on Earth, right, fight for Eternia? But now we're finding out that he was old enough to remember much of what transpired. And as a matter of fact, they really do a really good job of seeing that he obsesses over the fact that he is actually an alien from another planet. So that makes now the dots are being connected. But when we first got those reports, I was like, dear God, this sounds terrible.
Those pictures of them running at the stoplight, right? The little leak pictures where they're at a stoplight and the cops are arresting him and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Yeah. Things were just looking. It was like, why? Like, what's going on?
That looked awesome to me. I'm sorry.
No, man, it looked so campy, right? And then we were all focusing on what police department is it? He-Man's from, where was it again? He's from like
Oklahoma City. Yeah, I was able to tell from the license plates and the badge. I was able to zoom in on the badge and then sharpen it, and it was like.
It was like, this is just looking so
wrong.
Like,
it was looking right. As a Filmation fan, it was a buff Prince Adam,
fine, but a buff Prince Adam on Earth. That was the big sticking point for a lot of people, right? But yes, you see the yellow, you see the pink shirt, and you're saying that's kind of they're really.
And the sword, sword looked like Filmation too.
The sword was the one bright star when we first saw
that.
Those
was
shots.
Definitely the bright star.
I lost
before
it.
we saw any of that. I had I was like, and going back to Travis Knight, I was like, oh great, I did not think Travis Knight was going to do a great job, but after seeing these trailers, and honestly, it was reading that Empire article and the whole like, oh, the studio wants to put a gold mask for Skeletor, and he vetoed all that shit, and it was like, nope, Skeletor is a freaking skull head, and that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So
well,
yeah.
I was gung-ho from the beginning because it looked like Filmation, and I was okay about Earth because I figured it wasn't going to be the whole story, and I knew that Marlena was from Earth. A lot of people, a lot of Fly-By-Night fans that played with the toys don't remember that, he's half Earth, right? He has Earth in his hereditary, like Earth exists in the lore.
Right.
Versus
great for when it succeeds, that part 2 is going to be all on Eternia, right?
Well, you never know. They might.
The sequel will be on.
Yeah.
Eternia.
See,
I don't know. They might Crocodile Dundee it too, and have the big battles on Earth.
I've always had that problem, right? Where and I say this multiple times on many of my streams, and I don't understand why specifically brands which are connected to toys always have to have an Earth connection in some form or another. I mean, they did it to Dragon Ball's when its movie came out first. Now, granted, Dragon Ball is on Earth, right? But they just like, it was such a ridiculous plot. So I'm really hoping that the next one, as Kenny mentioned, is going to be on Eternia proper, or heck, maybe it's on Etheria, right? Like that would be something.
Or Third Earth, like Mattel likes to mix it all up. No, I'm joking.
Guys, it looks like they have the Filmation rights. You know, everything's Filmation. The music is Filmation, right? I mean, I have a feeling they did a deal, right?
Now they own Ninja Turtles too. To be like Master Universe 6. They
Yeah,
meet TMNT.
So the thing about Filmation, though, right, is the music itself technically, like even though it's got, it's an homage to Filmation. We can hear the obvious cues. It's technically not exactly.
Oh, that's a lawsuit. That's Filmation.
I don't know, man. Like,
dun, 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 dun.
It's just
David and
Levy or
look, we saw Filmation in the teaser trailer. We saw Filmation in the teaser trailer, Jay.
No, I see that. Okay, I see the actual.
And in the logo reveal trailer, right? We got Filmation music. I think a deal's done, baby.
Again, like that's fine. I don't know if they have it, but again, I'm loving it. At the end of the day, I'm loving it.
Well, we heard anyway. There was this big article back in the day that people were like, "Oh my God, Scott was right." That Variety, the trade magazine, or was it Hollywood Reporter, one of the big trade magazines, saying in order for the problem was Mattel didn't have was going to lose a portion of the rights and wasn't going to be able to allow Amazon to make a sequel. I think it was Variety. And Amazon didn't want to go in without being able to make multiple films. So they had to renegotiate a deal with NBC Universal, who owns the Filmation library. So then people were like, ooh, well, Scott might have not been completely wrong on the situation. So it's all, but that's on Variety. I have that linked on hemania.com as well, but that was a couple of years ago.
Scott definitely at the time when he was at Mattel, he had some information for sure. But just like anything else, organically things change. You know what I mean? Other deals are signed, other deals are made, other agreements are made. So, the reason he gets so much flack is because he was so die on that hill type of finality. That's the problem. He didn't get
I agree. And Origins is dead. I think he said Masterverse was dead too at the time, if you watch the video. Yeah.
I don't think he ever said dead. I think he just said that
canceled.
Canceled? Yeah, canceled. I think that he said
and we got plenty of more on retail, including vintage, including Moss Man, which was a sweet deluxe that came out.
AJ and Kenny, you guys would have been pissed, man. No more Masterverse. Well, I guess that actually happened now.
Oh, but Masterverse kept showing up in retail.
He's like, oh, he's got Chronicles now.
That's okay. Which is really weird. We got to make that another video because, it feels like with King Grayskull as well, they're just continuing New Eternia, So we'll see. Faker Battlecat says Dolph is pretty strong. Just ask Apollo. No, he's strong. You can twist us all in knots. I'm just saying the He-Man in the 1987 film wasn't that strong.
No, you know what? He freaking toppled the statue. You know what I mean? He toppled I don't think he was given enough.
Dude, he was struggling with all those guards.
No, he threw all 6 of them off of him. Remember?
Eventually he was able to but I mean, grabbing a Roton by the blades and chucking it like Superman.
Even in Filmation, he's been tackled by a whole bunch of people, and still it was like, and then he eventually would break out of it.
I know, it's like it's the same grunting if he's moving a moon, which has happened in Filmation, and then like moving a tree.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's one of those things where if you play the game God of War, right? Yeah. Kratos, right? He has to sort of kind of activate his strength, which is why you got to keep wrapping that button, because he really can't actually move gigantic objects unless he really puts some actual effort into it, right? Other than that, he's just a normal man, right? He just has regular strength. But when he needs his God strength, he's got to put extra into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And try not to get that hernia going. But I mean, that's basically what it's got to be. That's where all the grunting comes from. It's like.
It's like the spinach, right? It's like
the spinach.
Like the spinach.
It's like Popeye with the spinach.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pepe. Well, but by the way, I love the '87 movie. So before anyone starts accusing me of it, though,
I'll fight anybody on that. I'll fight anybody. It's a great movie. It's a great.
Yeah, I love it too. Alf says he better throw a huge boulder in the movie Filmation. He-Man loved throwing boulders. Yes, he did.
There's a scene in the trailer where it looks like he's actually holding up something, and I was like, yes, he's holding something up. I was like,
guys, you know what I want to see?
That'd be so cool.
Yes,
that'd be so cool.
That was always my favorite repeated animation. And then he does the sword from one hand to another.
Stock cells.
Yes, a stock cell, the stock system. Draft says Dolph Lundgren wants to see you, AJ, about that definitive comment. I knew I was going to get slack. I love the '87 movie. Yeah. And I love Dolph. Damien says for the sequel, I must have missed this earlier. Stupid. Oh, is this it? It does well, and I'm positive it will. If it does well, and I'm positive it will, give me Count Marzo as a side story in King Miro's past. Here's hoping. That'd be awesome.
There's lots of storylines that they could.
I was like, you didn't even.
Where did that come from?
You didn't even put a thumb up.
You didn't even do a
Oh,
thumb.
Right down here.
Oh, you had it down there.
Oh, it just
a little
agreed
wiggler.
with you.
It's like a little wiggly.
You got
was
a
a
thumb
hidden
coming out of my
thumb.
face.
Trailers surpassing Supergirl. Yeah, the first one surpassed Supergirl trailer by leaps and bounds. It actually killed Groku and Fett, not Boba Fett. What is his name, guys?
Well, at one point it
Mandalorian?
surpassed all of the
and
all of the
Grogu.
Avengers trailers. It surpassed. It surpassed everything. It was crazy.
Yeah. Will they tease the Horde? You know, we reported on He-Mania.com essay 9339. Yeah. That there is a Horde trooper, Horde something credited on Internet Movie Database. They actually have their name. There's a stunt performer or something that, they have a lot of stunt performers playing characters. Like Spikor is a stunt performer. And he's credited as Horde something. We had that in He-Mania.com. So it's possible the Horde may be part of this.
I heard it was all because Alf personally went in there and told them, you better put the Horde in because Alf is part of the Horde. Just so you know.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But you don't want to get too pushing on that because it seems as though every other show that's popped up every time Hordak comes around, it's gone. Like
it didn't happen with Revolution. We finally got the fight between Skeletor and Hordak, right?
Yeah,
that was the first one that stopped with She-Ra. Revolution was the first time they actually brought it back, and Hordak didn't kill it.
Would have been so good if they would have been able to do that. Anyway.
Daniel, this is the composer. Daniel Pemberton seems to imply this isn't his music. Damn. That means that isn't Brian May on the guitar.
Online or something.
He has X account. I report on his stuff all the time. Thanks for sharing that, David. I'll have to make that a news story. That'll be a bummer. Mighty Dolphin is in the house. Oh, Mythic Dolphins. Hi all. Hey, Mythic Dolphin. We have Daniel Armacost. I've never been so excited for a movie. Yeah, good question, guys. Have you been so excited ever before for a movie? This much equal to?
No.
Not since the first Avengers, I would say I felt this excited.
I'm
Avengers. A big Marvel fan, and
Me too.
And watching all those leading up to Avengers had me super pumped for Avengers. And Avengers, the first Avengers is still probably, I hate to put favorite movie because there's just so many freaking good movies out there, but it's in my top favorite movies of all time.
People forget how good that is. I think Josh Whedon kind of screwed up the sequel.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, badly.
It's crazy because I remember watching the trailers for the Avengers, and I actually went in with it kind of trepidatiously because I was like, how are they going to get I just could not see how they could write a story which could weave all these big egos into one freaking movie. And Josh Whedon did it, man. He made that movie freaking rock. So, but no, I honestly. It's probably just because we've been waiting 40 plus years for this. I honestly can't remember the last time I was this excited for a movie.
I think that's Batman when I was a kid.
Batman. Great
yeah,
one.
the first, the
Yep.
Keaton Batman, because
Yep.
I had like a corduroy hat and like everything. I had Batman stuff. I got to take a picture in front of the Batmobile at the fair. Like I was so pumped about that movie, and but I was
You want to see something funny?
12, so
What's Mike getting? Mike was really excited for Showgirls. You remember that movie, Showgirls?
yeah.
He was really.
What's her
I
name?
hope he's not putting on
Jesse nude? Hell yeah.
for Save. That's right, Saved by the Bell. What was that called?
She was hooked on caffeine. I'm so excited.
Don't worry, Kenny. I'm here.
It's Batman.
I'm here to save the day.
That's crazy. Good one, Mike.
We just had superhero day at work, so I busted this bad boy out.
Dude, you had superhero day at work?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
man.
so my work does Employee Appreciation Week, and every day is like a different theme. So
That's awesome.
you get brownie points for dressing up. So of course I gotta, as a manager, I gotta lead the way, right?
There you go.
We got Wolverine in the house. Hey, good to see you, Wolverine. We got coffee and toys. I got to jump through these so we can start talking trailer. Anyone hoping Hasbro and Paramount are taking notes? That's how you please a fan base. You know what? I'm hoping, guys, that this is a twofer. I'm hoping we see a Voltron trailer soon and get super excited. I don't know if you guys are Voltron fans.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jay's not going to like this. I prefer Voltron to Thundercats.
What? Hey, whoa.
Oh, looks like Ken doesn't like it either. Yeah, I love that cartoon. Let's see.
It's a beautiful one, but it's still good.
Is that the Lego? Is that the which one is that?
This is the 40th.
Oh, the 40th. Yeah. Beautiful.
I have the original downstairs. I just don't have room.
Oh, wow. I wanted that as a kid. Not the 40th, obviously.
I wanted the Matchbox one so badly. My cousins had it. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, my parents were divorced at that point. I wasn't getting in that. The nameplate, Adam Glenn He-Man nameplate, I think was a total prelude / woke dig. Just saying, hopefully Hollywood let movies become fun again.
It's just a joke.
Yeah, when you saw the second trailer, he was still on his desk. They just didn't go low enough to show that. So
yeah, it's just a joke. It's a commentary on today's society. It's a joke, and that's
it. Might be just. It might not even be a commentary. It might just be because look, he's called He-Man, right? It sounds like something you would see on a pronoun. Yeah.
That is the joke. That's the.
I don't even necessarily think it's a comment. I mean, it could end up being, and Jay might be right, but it could. Could just be a joke.
The overall attitude, even if it is a commentary or not, it's just a fucking joke. So just take it as a joke.
Yeah. 610 Yo Joe Daddy, what's up, fellas? Y'all smash that like button, subscribe. Yes, please do. Great meeting you Saturday, Jay.
Thank you, brother. It was awesome meeting you.
That was at Atlanta, right?
And at 610, you can't miss him, right?
Yo Joe Daddy.
I can't believe you drive that whole way down the coast. Across the border.
Let me show you something fun. So I'm pretty sure it's Yo-Joe Daddy. And check this out, guys. This is crazy. I always say this as a joke, and it's funny as hell, but it really is true as far as I'm concerned. Y'all don't do nothing small in America. You guys do nothing small in America.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Jay's just a dwarf,
brother.
Jay, are you on your knees?
I am.
Oh, there you go.
We are standing tall, and I do mean tall.
Yeah. Wow.
I do mean tall, my friends. Literally, I was signing something, and he came up behind me and said. Glad you could make it, Jay. And I turned around and I swear I was surrounded by giants. I was like, I was like, holy crap, right? it was.
You were like Sheila looking at He-Man.
Yeah.
And I saw someone complaining.
And I asked his sons. I'm like, both his sons. I was like, so I'm guessing you guys play sports, right? And they're both like, yeah. And I was like, let me guess, baseball. And of course, both of them said no.
No.
And I said, basketball? And they said, yeah. And I was like, okay. But you can play baseball. I was like, you could be both of you could be the next, Christopher Judge. and they laughed at that. They really laughed at that. But it was awesome. Hey, Dave Winfield was also a six, almost a 7-footer. So there have been some really great tall baseball players.
Here, I'm just saying. Picture. There you go.
I'm just saying. There you go. That is exactly. Hey, listen. I was going to break out my Gwildor voice. I really was going to hey Gwildor.
AJ, to be fair, Dolph Lundgren hadn't required the power sword yet. Yeah, I asked about that sword to Gary Goddard. Well, you know what? That's all. We got to get to this trailer. Forget about 87 here.
No, you know what? It's fun answering you guys. You guys are always the best. Thank you guys so much for supporting us and watching the channel. And it's because of you guys that we do these things.
Yes.
That's really what it's all about. It's all about.
So, Snell's World, we are good point, and we talked about that power sword on the For Eternia podcast with Gary Goddard. So you might want to check that out. David is saying, yes, sorry, mate, working now and dealing with a head cold, but Motu trailers get me through. Yeah, something. It's healing. You know what was healing for me? When the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, I was sick as a dog. Swear to God, healed. No joke. But yeah, I was so happy. I tell you that the mind can cure all, man. I've watched the trailer so many times today, it made me go take pics of my toys. Forgotten Tales of Eternia. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
Love it.
That's so much better than what I do. Just set it and forget it. There's no dynamic poses here. They're just all standing like robots on my Masterverse. So Alf is saying in the jail cell there's a scene of a kid in front of Mechanic. You think that could be his son? I was thinking that too. I almost typed that out when I posted that picture. What he's talking about here, let me bring it up, is at the stage. Let me go back. We do not want to click on Orko. Let's go here.
We always want to click on Orko. Always want to click
All
on
right.
Orko.
So I almost included that in this post. Not Decker. Here we go. That I was wondering if this is Mechanek's son. There's how he they both he lost his son in a storm. It was in a Filmation episode.
Looking
That actually
binoculars there too, or what? What is he doing?
I think they're all raising their hand, cheering. So, yeah. But that's a good question. I was looking to see if he had his hand around him, and I couldn't tell. It's too blurry. But it could very well be Mechanek's son. And, hang on. We just recently did, I think we have a picture of Mechanek's son on this front page because we recently just did we're doing 130 episodes in 130 days. Here we go. Day 122. Right here. So you finally got his son back. His son, spoiler alert, his son was
big kid.
Well, he was so excited. His son was missing. They got separated in the storm. This was them before the storm, and they got separated.
They drew him a bit too large in that last scene because small kid. So.
And you see he's holding his neck. So, and this is before Man at Arms did the work on him and stuff like that. But,
let me just detach your head and then stick in a giant.
We're gonna chop your head off. We're gonna chop your head off and freaking fix it up.
Don't you can do anything. We need an update on Fall of Grayskull sequel. Oh, this is actually another good point to Kenzo. Was it Pixel Dan saying that this was going to be the better movie, and the one? Yeah, it might have been Pixel Dan saying that the theatrical movie was going to be bad, but this was the movie that was. That was Jay. It was Jay. I think it was Dan too, though. But it might have been Jay. You're right. It might have been Jay.
Well, I think we were all alluding to the idea that I think the actual overall premise was even if this one doesn't end up being what we want, we got another film which basically can make up for it. I think that was the overall consensus among all the fans. I think that
right.
was right.
Because we didn't see any costumes at that point. We didn't see anything going on, but we had seen from Fall of Grayskull the concepts.
Well, the whole trailer, the whole trailer itself was just it was full of costumes. It was full of hope.
Yeah. I think
rebellions are built on hope.
If they're not releasing stuff on purpose, I think it's wise, Ryan, because I would see Amazon pulling this, especially if they were trying to release this at the same time, because people get confused. I know it's crazy. We could identify what's a fan film, what's a real movie, but Amazon doesn't want people confused. Amazon doesn't want people saying, this is the real thing that the Amazon movie should have looked like. I think they would have that stuff yanked based on trademark and copyright. Mattel might pull it. I've gotten contacted by Mattel so much in the last couple months just by things I post. So, and Amazon. A lawyer from Amazon. So I think they'd be all over this. So either they were advised ahead of time or they're just being smart. I think waiting is a good idea until the release of the movie.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be filming this spring. So it definitely won't be out at the same time as the theatrical.
Okay, perfect. So, skepticism, healthy, not negativity, right? We got DJ2. Hey guys. Oh yeah, Mega J. Yep, read that. Live it.
It was skepticism. It wasn't negativity. Even though it sounded like negativity, it was actually skepticism.
We are getting our He-Man from our generation. Yeah, we are.
Agreed.
From the Filmation. Anyone who's like, yeah. I'm just still shocked. I have a muscled Prince Adam. I know he's like the vintage figure too, but and that's the real reason why they're not doing the secret identity. I mean, if they did it like 2000X Shazam, they did a little guy transforming into He-Man and everyone, but obviously in real world, if him getting a tan, they could tell the difference. They could tell, Prince Adam, He-Man. So they had to go that route, but I'm just so excited we're getting that. Collector Phil says, I remember the early movie speculation with Jay. Those were the times of doubts and tribulations. We've come a long way.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, Jay was such a Debbie Downer.
Again, not a downer. It was a doubter, not a downer. I was a
Debbie Doubter.
Deadbeat. Well, I wasn't deadbeat, but I was a doubter.
No, not deadbeat. Debbie.
Debbie. Sorry, Debbie. I was a Debbie Doubter.
She's from, was that Saturday Night Live? Or was that Mad TV?
Yeah, Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live, yeah.
Zoom in on her face.
Yeah, she'd be like the kid in...
I just got an idea.
She'd be like the kid in Kindergarten Cop, Jay, where, he says, I have a headache, and then the kid goes, it might be a tumor. Yeah. That was Debbie Downer. She'd always take the negative out of it. Forgotten Tales Attorney, I love the blue hue on the sword like hers toys before he has it. I love the blue hue on the sword like hers toys. Oh, Heroes sword. Yeah.
Okay. So,
yep.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about this. I think it's just a reflection, to be honest with you. I think that it might be emanating power, but I think it's just a reflection.
Oh, guys, how about, do you guys like Prince Adam rising in the air with the power?
Yeah, well, that's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be analyzing it. But
let's bring it up.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop right here. What time did I stop at? 9:53 in the comments. Only 20 minutes behind.
So just as a
I know you skipped through a lot.
What I tend to do is, as soon as I've read through at least a few people who I've seen constantly, then I say something like, oh, you know what? Let's just at least say hi to everybody we haven't said hi to, and everybody I recognize, I don't say hi, and then basically, okay, there, Eugene Maurice Flam, good to see you, and I just go through the whole thing, and then most people are really, like for instance, Emerald Knight Photo, what's going on, John? Good to see you, brother.
Oh, John! Wait, what the heck is John doing here? Go check out his channel. He's doing a live stream as we speak.
But he's somehow in our
I think
chat.
they just finished. I think they finished
you just finished? All right.
We've been going long. We've been going so long.
I was going to say, man. All right, then. Let's see. Did we say hi to Libra Pen?
No. Libra Pen. Good to see you.
Libra Pen, where's the cats collection?
We have cat treats. We got cat treats.
Let's see. Everyone else, I'm just going through. Did we say hello?
Dislodge, good to see you, brother.
Dislodge, were you guys ever fans of the Inhumanoids?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the most horrifying show ever. Loved it.
Yeah. Let's see, guys. I'm just skipping through. There is Emerald Knight Photos. We have the power. Yes, we do, guys. It's so exciting. It's so fun to share it with you guys and everyone in the chat.
Good to see you.
I'm always going to remember this. God Ravage. Good evening, guys.
Good evening. Pink Panther, the God Ravage. Good evening.
All right.
Katie's got all the effects going, man. Katie's got it all.
Did that just come from your shorts?
Ken has the
I cannot confirm nor deny.
All right. So, guys, you want to now, Jay? Do you? I know you like to be the Zabrooder guy on this, or you?
Jay's the quick zoomer. He can zoom in on something in 2 seconds.
Do you want to share yours, Jay? Or
you know, let me see. I'm pretty. I did download it, so give me a second down. Am I on the right one?
I'm gonna go grab a refill of water real quick before we get started on this.
Water.
It might
from the vodka bottle.
Yeah. Ooh, well, if we're doing that, I'm gonna grab a Pepsi. I'll be right back too.
Okay, Pepsi.
That is some good water. All right, give me a second. I'll download it and I'll throw it up. Now that he's there, we'll throw it up.
Damien asks, so question to you all, Les, Mike, and Kenzo. Are you going to get the He-Man and Skeletor big statues coming out? Oh, Damien, dude, I wish I could get those statues. And the Bone Throne. How awesome would it be to buy that Bone Throne and to be able to sit in it? Personally, me, I can't afford it. Jay, he's got the big bucks. He might be able to afford it.
Absolutely. 100%.
He just put it right behind his shoulder there, you know.
Exactly. But I would love to have those things. The best I have is a He-Man life-size cutout from Revelation. That was at the FYE store. They had those life-size cutouts. But Kenzo, what about you? You getting those statues? No.
Maybe if I get a couple of filament printers and I just get some files, I could just print a life-size one, right?
Yeah,
that big one that Elibu makes.
It would take you a month, but
You know?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You got to go to Mattel. You got to get them because they have that thing.
Well, if we could only get let's see, if we each statue is probably at least $5,000, so if we could get a 20,000 super chat,
See, I can make them this big. I can maybe go a little bigger, right?
Yeah,
just 3D print that out.
Just 5 more feet, right? Yeah. Okay. You there, Jay? Jay?
I'm almost ready. I'm just waiting for it to finish.
You got it.
This thing. And
You got to bring that. Can you have Alan sign that?
Ooh, I could sit it on my lap.
Yeah, this is my kid, okay? Just have it in like a little buggy thing.
the holster or whatever it is.
Baby holster.
The knapsack. Yeah.
The satchel. Oh,
The satchel.
The satchel? Is that what is that what the kids are calling it now? The satchel?
I don't know what else you
I
call
think it
it.
was more of a, whatever.
Oh, we got Charles in the house from Mexico City, guys. Good to see you, Charles. Mexico City.
He actually went and saw a screening of it in Mexico. So he knows everything that happened too. Yeah, there you go. I had an amazing opportunity to see the movie. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, guys, on the earlier Humanics chat, I know Mike and Jay, you couldn't make it. Dude, we got the stuntman who came in. Nicholas Galassine's stuntman.
No way.
Yeah, let me show you this.
Serious?
Yes,
cool,
and he's going to come on, but afterwards, when he can talk. Let me.
I was like, did you tell him to try to come to Motuniverse?
Hang on. It was awesome.
Not like you can say anything, right?
Oh, I know where to go. No, right now he can't, but he definitely wants to be a part of it, which is exciting. Behind the scenes, here we go. He likes the one with the sunglasses here. Let me find. Where's the one with the sunglasses? Oh, somewhere back here. Here it is. This guy. He was in the He-Maniacs chat.
Nice.
His name escapes me. Yeah, but I gave him the email address on air, and it's really cool. So, stunt double.
Crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, we should definitely. Heck, if you're in California, you want to come by and be on a panel. We'd love to welcome you there.
He's in the UK.
Ah, there you go. He's in the UK.
Makes sense.
Yep. He'd be sleeping now.
It is what it is. is what
it is. What it is.
All right. So shall we go through?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's add it to the stage.
All right.
Let's Bruder film it.
Let me do it again. Hold on for a second. That one, I don't know why that didn't go through. Hold on.
All right, that was a good trailer analysis.
I know. Right? That was the one. There it is. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Let's try it again.
All right.
Okay.
So, so the first thing we see, of course, is they're dragging by his heels, eh? Like this is an interesting scene. I got to tell you.
Sack of potatoes.
Right here, we see a whole bunch of people. Right, like it's kind of hard. So I'm curious about this lady. Now they've already given her naming credits, and they haven't given her character a name yet. Actually, I think they did give it the character name. She's like one of those stunt women who is an actress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I was the first one to report that.
Yeah. I believe
she's from the comic strips or something like that, right?
Yeah, the black and white comic strips, the newspaper strips that showed up in newspapers and was a continuation of the filmation.
Darren or something like that.
Let me pull her up here. Just 1 second. I'm going to pull yours out, Jay, and pull.
Always ready to pull it out.
I know where I'm going.
Always ready to pull it out.
All right, let me whip mine out here. There we go. And I have her a part of the cast here on our Masters Universe movie page. Where is she? Here she is. Christina Bettridge as Diane.
Diane,
yep. So here's her in one of the comic strips. Prince Adam couldn't tell the difference between a well-run outpost and a military disaster era. So back in the 80s, there were daily comic strips, and the character was Diane, and the credit first appeared in Empire magazine. It said in the credits that it was Diane, and the only Diane in Motu, Dian, it's not even spelled the traditional way, is her. So, and she's, again, Jay, like you're making that point, another stunt person who's actually playing a role. So they've done that a lot. Yeah.
And she possibly is, one of the heads of the Rebel Alliance, right? So it's going to be interesting to see who she actually ends up being. So there she is. And here we can see an open shot. There's Mechanex's full body armor. So really cool to see that.
Yes.
Right? I love the glowing eyes and all the technology that he's imbued with. There's Rami.
I wonder what's glowing on his chest. That's kind of interesting.
I think it might
be a reflection.
I think it's a reflection. I think it's just
okay.
We see, and it's interesting to note that both Tila and Man at Arms are actually already in jail. So I'm wondering if Adam was interrogated or tortured by Skeletor at this point.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
So what are your thoughts about this little scene here?
It's awesome. I mean, nothing to add. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think.
But what about this? What about this young lady here? Who is that? She's got a little bit of a headdress there.
Well, there are going to be some extras, right?
That's Adam's cousin.
Adam's cousin.
Yes, the stuck up.
The one that one episode, yeah.
Orko's love interest.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I hated that one because she had the hots for Adam, and I'm like, all right, am I watching this in an '80s cartoon?
I know.
One cousin
right, there's a cousin.
I think you're right because I think that there's also members of the court who are in jail with Queen Marlena in this scene. So fascinating.
So a lot of these will be extras, I think.
100%. So it's interesting to see all of these, right? And there they are. We get the full pan shot. I made an interesting. Whoa, check it out. You can
wait. Who's the guy in the reflection?
I was about to say.
Is it glasses?
That is a cameraman. that is the cameraman.
I think so.
Damn it, Carl.
That's the cameraman.
That's Johnny Depp in that one movie.
You know what's crazy about that?
Yeah.
Remy likes to polish his neck, but every other part of his armor is grimy as hell. Now, pay attention.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
There's a huge joke in there. polishing that knob. But
that wasn't the joke.
that was my joke. Pay
Mhm.
attention to this young lady here.
She almost looks like Rebecca Taylor.
Well, there's something interesting about her later on in the scene. Something very interesting about this woman, and I think many of you will recognize the filmation scenes where Evelyn tends to disguise herself as old women to spy on He-Man and his friends. So fascinating.
And that might be Decker
Where right there,
behind his shoulder.
Not a dead cat.
And then
and
there's the dead cat. I mean, like
Eldor's on the other side right there. There's Eldor.
Yeah, there he is.
There's the cowardly lion way off to the right.
There he is.
By the way, that would be a working crossover, Oz and Eternia, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So where do you think this is? I mean, did they just? I think they just escaped, right? They just
this
blew
looks
the door
like
open
during the siege.
Yeah. So fascinating. And look, we finally get to see a top knot. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And her wearing the
and the tiara. There it is.
Yep.
There's the tiara.
Very excited. It's just for a second. And this might be at the end of the movie. You know?
Or is it a really early yeah, actually, I guess you're right. This would be the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Because she's really smiling, right? She's glowing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
okay, now this got me. It took me a while to see it, but it got me. It really did. And they're still in the jail cell, right? Yeah. You can actually see that. But look, Cringer actually smiles at Adam. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Cringer actually smiles at Adam. Like he actually did right there, a really big smile. An actual smile.
I think he's about to talk.
He's about to talk.
Yeah.
He's about to talk.
Adam.
He's like, oh, Adam, you're here.
I hope his voice is that way. Oh, God, I hope.
Oh, dude, that would be so sick.
Mm-hmm.
We go through Grayskull, and then, of course, and unfortunately, this one's muted. But we do see, and this one, I freaked the hell out. There he is, Cringer, freaking doing the roar. Oh, my God. That melted my heart. That melted my freaking.
The CG looks like it needs a little more polishing, but it looks amazing. I love it.
I don't care. I'm like
the fact
we were just talking about it.
I was gonna say, I think this is probably why I feel like it's more of a fan thing. Like they kind of threw this together last second. Like, oh man, the fans
that could be a justification.
Let's do that.
Yeah, but you know what? It better be at the title crawl because fans are gonna freak the hell. You're gonna see just a huge freaking eruption right when the movie starts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kenzo's dog is gonna freak out. That's why I muted it.
Kenny's got his little battle dog.
Battle bones.
Yeah, and then we end up back on Earth, and there he is, bored as hell. And oh God, I love this. I love this because I wrote these letters myself. You know what I mean? Like I've done this.
You wrote those letters, Jack?
I did. I wrote those letters myself. I did that. I did that.
Those and bubble letters, the same. Yeah.
I wrote those exact letters. Right? Even the spacing. Like,
so you literally just make a box and then
he was more creative with the end. I did not do that with the end. I thought that's a mistake. I should have erased that. But no, I totally did that. He's got the shoebox full of memories. Like that's crazy. We got the Sword of Power. We got the freaking
Baby Cringer
artwork by the production assistant.
But you know what? I think so. I think someone actually got their kids to try and draw this. It wouldn't surprise me. You know what I mean? But it is a bit too detailed for that, though. Usually, I've seen kids' drawings that you can barely tell the height difference. They're almost always the same size. So
there's always one talented one out of a bunch that you look at when you go to school and you see all the kids' drawings, and you see one that's amazing.
This is uber talented.
That was my kid, so I'm not going to be biased or anything. But
there you go. I love that Baby Cringer. That says to me we're going to see a little cub.
I'm hoping we see a tiny Baby Cringer. I'm hoping Orko rescues Baby Cringer. I'm hoping that's the scene. That's what I'm hoping for. Look at he's welling up. You can see the glossiness in his eyes. Like he's about to bawl, man. And then we see the remnants of the raising of Eternos, man. Wow. Yeah. Look at I mean, we saw the golden age of Eternos. You know what I mean? But this is desolation on a scale we've never seen before. Like, this is just crazy. This city's been sacked, and it looks like looters have come in, multiple times, taking whatever spoils they can. All the weeping statues are really weeping.
Well, those statues are giant. I think those are just bomb holes, from the war.
No, I know that, but this is definitely a statue. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a giant statue. Is what I'm
Yes,
saying.
Right.
absolutely.
The giant holes in the walls are not from
Looters. Yeah.
looters. They're from.
We see that we see the stallions up there, right? So, oh yeah, no, I didn't. I wasn't trying to imply that a looter did this. I was just trying to say that looters came in and finished the job. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like all of Eternos is just. And okay, so here's the thing, right? So we there it is. Like that is the mystery tower right beside Grayskull, right? We're all still trying to figure out what that is in the back there, right? And that's the spinal column of Castle Grayskull. So fascinating how they're still doing how they've arranged that, right? Man, look at the Royal Palace; it's just absolutely trashed. Oh yeah, there he is. He's literally crying. Like that's great scene. And then we see flashbacks. But this, okay, now here's what's interesting. Back here.
Beastman!
There he is.
There he is.
He's massive. Yeah. Holy crap. He's the same size as those kids that I was standing beside, man. Like that's
Kenzo's got his Beastman shirt. Mike, get the bobblehead out. Get the bobblehead out.
It's Donkey Beast.
Way on the other side.
Jay gets so jealous.
It's true,
right?
Yes.
And then back here, I find this scene interesting because they literally are allowing Queen Marlena and Adam to leave. You see how they're in a full circle, but they actually give passage. So
I don't know, this might be a dream sequence. The way I
think it's either a dream sequence or a flashback. Right, it's one of those two. But all I'm saying is, right now, at least from our perspective, they're being allowed to leave, while Randor is actually, it looks like he's sacrificing himself. It looks like he's just making his last stand.
If you go back to Jay, someone I saw in the comments online, someone said they saw Karg.
I don't think that's Karg. You're going to notice a lot of Skella Knights with their helmets off. One has a green face. They're all like zombified. Like if you move in like that one right there, saying that's Karg, I don't think that's Karg.
But that's Trapjaw.
Yep. And now go to the right.
Oh, there he is, Spikor.
Spikor, yeah.
Spikor.
And then you see this guy here. See, he looks like a Borg from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're basically.
But the hair does change that particular character, though. I mean, the one that they're saying. I mean, it.
Yeah, why does he have like?
He could be more.
It could be a blur,
tribute to him.
It does look like white hair.
Yeah,
it could be more of a lieutenant. You know what I mean? There could be more to him. We don't know.
I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's not like
we're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out, right? So
June 5th.
Metallica video.
I mean, I don't want Karg in the movie, but I'm just saying that's what people.
I would love Karg in the movie, but he'd have to be a badass Karg. He'd have to be not some sniveling little coward. He would have to be like
my grandmother,
a real freaking But Randor, man, I love James Purfoy is looking amazing. First time we're looking at him. The crown looks good. The shoulder pauldrons look awesome, ready for battle. And if you look carefully, he actually reaches for something. I think it's a sword. Right there. Do you see that?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
It looks like he's getting ready to do a small strike.
He leans into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you see the two Skelegoons just go for it, right?
Skelegoons.
Man. And what a Skelegoon party, man! Like, oh my god! Look at these guys.
Does the one guy have his mask off? There he is. You see him in the middle?
Yep.
Glitch. No, to the left. Not the guy with the dome.
This guy.
That guy. Yeah. He's a humanoid. Which I think we see him running when Tila and Adam are chasing Battlecat, are on Battlecat chasing the Skull Knight.
Yeah. There's another one here.
No. I think these guys had their helmets on. This is not high res.
Yeah.
I looked at all of these on a high res like 4K shot, and I think the one only on the left had a humanoid face.
Oh yeah, Jay watched it in 480 the first time. I remember.
Yeah, I know, it was sad. I don't even know why that was happening, but anyway. And then we
all
have
that growth there, all the red and yellow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
Yeah. You can see all the pitting in his face.
You can see the LEDs.
That goes on Amazon.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And we still, the battle ensues. There it is. The walk of the Slayer, man. She freaking literally, she slayed. Look at that staff. That staff is just
Zoya the Destroyer.
Look at that. Jesus, that's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her armor is very. Again, I think a lot of people will agree. It's a very what's it? Geiger inspired. Like it's got all these organic elements, but they're very skeletal like. It's crazy.
Pissed.
I don't. Maybe. Well, H.R. Geiger. I don't know. His stuff would always be sexual in nature.
It's kind of sexual now, I think.
well, because it's form fitting.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But it's also got the see the belt made of rib cages. Made of bones, like snake bones.
It's like a vertebrae. Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? It's. I'm saying inspired. I'm not saying it's actually Geiger, right? So.
Right.
And then Castle Grayskull in ruins. There's the reunion between mother and son.
She's got a ring on.
Still got the ring on, right? The regret Adam has that he was not there to defend his people. So a lot of people are pointing to this, right? That it might be the sword of he. I don't think so, right? I think this is just the blue light reflection. I think that's all. That's actually what it is.
From the light above. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think it's the sky. I think it's the blue sky, right? But it is a wonderful effect. And there, whoa! Look at that face. Holy crap! He's even got like his lower jaw is like stitched together. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man, he looks freaking vicious. And what really got hey, there's one. There you go, AJ. There it is. There's a faceless a humanoid skeleton.
That one looks a little rough there. The bottom one, right?
Yeah, a little bit more.
He's a little.
Go back a little. Was there a person to Trapjaw's left? Our left? Go back a little. Oh, he looked like Blade. And that guy looks like a zombie-ish kind of guy.
He's got the Borg parts.
Yeah. Okay, so they got all like zombie.
He might actually. It might be the technovirus too, right? So.
Oh, who was the bald guys in the '87 movie? I forget what they're called.
The bald guys in the '87 movie? It was Lubin.
Yeah. They work for Skeletor, the controllers, the comm guys.
Yes.
The comm engineers.
Yeah, but they were about as clean cut as you could imagine, right? They had no hair. They were like no body hair whatsoever. Those guys.
Yeah, I don't remember if they had eyebrows. I thought I don't know.
They were just like zombies.
They were slackers. I know that.
They were slackers.
They were slackers. That's right. And I thought this was nanotechnology, but looking at it again and again and again, it's just transforming. Right? Yeah. It's actually literally just transformed. Look at that. It is
more
literally
than meets the
a freaking transformer. That got me, man. I was like, holy crap. It transforms. And Prince Adam's like, what the F? He's like, does that come with a fork, handsome? You know what I mean? Like,
he's thinking like, how much tartar that could get off?
Yeah, right. Look at that. We like the amount of technology, like crazy. And I love the way it's just like nonchalant. He's like, and I was waiting for a transformer. You know what I mean? Like,
we heard noises, ka-chink, ka-chink.
Yeah, it definitely made.
Yeah, it did its own way. But I wanted a, the transformer.
Okay.
Can't mix Hasbro with Mattel, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Freaking copyright, like C&D immediately. But yeah, Adam's like, ugh. And then, oh man,
what's
this
that
was
noise?
crazy. This was nuts.
Let's look at the Skell Knights again behind. Yeah. Same guys.
Yeah, there you
here's
go.
The thing. These are Skell Knights. You can tell. These are goons. I think these are marauders or something. You know what I mean? I think there are different factions.
I was gonna say Trapjaw might have his own little
maybe that's true.
Gang.
Yeah, maybe
they are the techno knights. You know what I mean? Maybe that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that would be cool if that was like Merman's Aquaticans. Trapjaw has,
Yeah, I mean, they look at their weaponry, right? It looks like it can transform too, kind of.
Yeah,
so
that'd be awesome.
interesting. There you go, right? And
what's on the computer screen? Yeah,
I was about to say it's Windows 98.
Blue.
It's Windows 98. That's why everything's failing. It's not working. It's totally blue screen of death, boys.
Actually, is that Bumblebee? What is that?
That is
yellow.
Bumblebee.
That is Bumblebee. There you go.
It's blue screen of death. It's a blue. It was a blue screen of death, though.
Now, I love this part where we get to see the young Adam get knocked down, the old Adam, and then the young Adam get up, and the old Adam get up. I love that.
So it's a training montage because you can see he's all armored up with wooden swords, right? And this seems to be some. I don't know if it's Duncan. It could be Duncan. I mean, like we see Duncan's staff transforming.
I don't think that sword was wood though. It shined pretty good.
Well, we look in the next scene though. You'll see it's actually they're actually training swords. But you're right. I'm not sure that there. See how that's a wooden sword, right, or staff.
But when he fell, the sword was like super shiny all the way up.
But they would train with real swords in filmation. So
no, I know, but there are a bunch of kids,
when he
right?
falls, it like you could see the shine go all the way up the sword. See it?
No, you're right. That is a real sword.
It looks metal. Yeah.
That is a real sword. Interesting. But he is royalty, right? So maybe royalty gets to fight with real swords, and the other guys can't afford it.
They might just not be sharpened.
That's true. Yeah, that's a practice sword. Yeah, but these are definitely wooden weapons here. You can see that. But interesting that he's hiding. For the most part, he's hiding the sword of power, right? It's all actually wrapped up because we know that it has a sheath which allows it to be removed easily. As a matter of fact, we see that in the next scene.
Well, you can see it sticking out. It might not be hiding it. It just doesn't have a sheath.
No, but watch this. In the very next scene, when he pulls it out from his back, oh no, you're right. I guess it is being. Yeah, I guess it is being. But once he finally pulls it out, the thing falls over. You see that?
Well, it's material.
The shroud actually fell, right? So that's interesting.
It's makeshift. It's what I use at home.
Right there, it just fell, and then the actual scabbard is still there. Fascinating. But I guess he is hiding the sword somewhat, right? To a degree, anyway. Now this was interesting. It was like a moment where do the words come to him? What do you think, guys? Because this scene, even though we don't hear the words,
told him, right? Remember, I think the sorceress tells him.
Well, we don't know. I never heard that.
Mike,
didn't I hear that?
I never heard that.
Spoiler. Shit.
I think that that was probably
when I know too much and I start forgetting what's.
That was probably in a different episode. That was probably in a different episode.
Look at this toy. Forget.
So but basically, you can see his iris literally open up, and then all of a sudden, boom!
Incredible Hulk shit.
It almost looks like there's things going on in his eye. What are those with the Jedi? The midi-chlorians or He's got midi-chlorians. Don't they look like there's things going on in there?
No, I don't think so. I think that those are. I think his iris is moving. I think that it's actually, I think that's what's actually happening.
The gamma's taking over. He's turning into the Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the opening up of his iris. I think that's actually what's happening.
Incredible Hulk Adam.
Yeah, that's definitely his iris is just opening, right?
Maybe it's part of the transformation.
Right, and then, poof! You know what? That was one hell of an explosion. Like if we
then maybe that's part of the transformation.
You never know, but look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is crazy.
That's power. And then when he floats in the air, I love it.
A lot of people were worried that they were going to skip out on effects. They did not skip out on effects.
Wow, it's $200 million movie.
Look at this. Like, look at that. And you know what? You can still you can really see some of the detail in the armor. So you definitely can tell the difference between Skelenites and because they have that skeleton type of feature, right? And just like brutes. So fascinating how that's
brutes. Now I love that.
This is
Neo, crazy. You are the one.
This is crazy though. So as he's now, pay attention to this because as the power is being drawn into the sword, right? Look, his clothes literally rip off. Did you see that?
Yeah.
His clothes literally rip off, or they disappear
Okay,
into
so
the.
then how
into
does
the
he go
ether.
back to being Adam again with his clothes if they just
It
ripped it?
happened in Revelation too. I think the clothes kind of went, and he got naked.
Look at that.
Remember in the air?
Yeah, something like that, right? He
Yeah.
actually goes naked,
Yeah.
right? So
Don't zoom in. I know you're
I
tempted,
was like,
Jay.
Jay's
I did. I
pausing
zoomed
it
in
for quite
twice.
a while.
I want to
Wait, he's
see.
naked?
I want to see.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
I need to see.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me. I'll see you later.
I know. Right? And then the moment we all just love, it's like, I have the power. Look at this.
Check out those abs. Check out those abs.
All right, here we go. Zooming in. There
You go.
Look at that. Just
Look at that.
Absolutely thrilling. And the
It
power fills him. Now, what is this? Is
Wasteland.
this the entrance to Snake Mountain? Is like the secret entrance to Snake Mountain? Like, this is definitely some sort of portal, right? Like, where?
Maybe
where
that's
is
how
it
you
going?
get to like the dark side of Eternia, maybe, or something.
You know they gotta go through the wastelands, right? Like in the
Yeah.
cartoon.
They were in underground tunnels. They filmed a lot underground
Yeah.
in
What's the name of the wasteland? Eternia?
Subternia.
Subternia, but
Subternia?
I don't think they go to Subternia. I think this is just, as you said, maybe the passage, a quick way to get to the other side where
Yeah, sneak.
Snake Mountain is.
Sneaking.
Because although a Subternia arc would be neat, at least with them.
Wait, what is Kenzo laughing so hard at? What?
Haxer.
What happened?
The last chat.
Jay
the
was
last
trying
step.
to see his wee man.
Oh, his wee man. Yeah, I was totally looking for it. 100%.
Sorry, guys. I've been neglecting the
My bad.
chat because yeah.
No, but that's what happens. But bring that one up at least. That was fun.
All right.
That's hilarious.
Because I got this on full screen here. Let's see. Oh yeah, Jay was trying to see his wee
His
man.
wee man. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate, man. I don't discriminate. And look at the size of Roboto. Roboto is massive. She's freaking huge. That's crazy. And this is nuts, though. Like, we're always kind of concerned about violence on in movies. Like, we actually have impaled skeleton heads on spikes. Like, that is some gruesomeness right there. And this was a G trailer as far as I can tell, right? Was it rated PG?
Yeah. Well, no. PG over in the UK, which is less than PG-13. But
This one still got a nose. Like, come
so
on.
it's Green Band. I think Green Band you have to
That's
be
what I mean.
PG.
Like, that's
Yeah,
general,
Green Band.
right? Green Band is general, right? Like,
No, just G and then PG. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
G's
Parental
blue,
guidance.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, G's blue.
So badass.
Yeah. My God, look at the
Yeah.
size of. What is the name of the snake again? It's got a name, right? What's the name of the snake?
Was that in
what?
2000X they
Yeah,
named
they
it?
give it a name because it's actually a god, right? It's actually a frozen god.
Well, weren't there multiple heads when the Snake Man had it?
It was three heads, but then when it
Yeah.
awakens, it's one head, but when it awakens, it turns to three, right? So can't remember its name though.
Serapis?
Serpos. It's Serpos.
Serpos?
I think it's Serpos. Somebody in the chat's gonna yell.
Oh, the gods. The
Yes.
gods. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone.
Serpos was turned into stone. Yep.
Check
I just
check the
looked it up.
chat. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna
Yeah.
say it's Serpos.
Serpos didn't exist in Revolution. I sort of have
The
that
mountain
out of my
itself is based
brain.
on an ancient serpent deity, Serpos, who was turned into stone.
So
Serpos.
check this out, guys. We
Yeah.
have an extended scene with He-Man just whacking people everywhere, and I think people are
Whack.
thinking of this whack, whack, whack. I think people are whacking day, snake whacking day. I think a lot of people are thinking that this is King Hiss's effigy because there are multiple snakes. It could be. I think that's a possibility. So there's another skill knight being. Oh, and look! Oh! We missed him just barely. Here we go, and there he is. So these two guys are just hanging out. They're like, "Yeah, we'll just watch you beat up a bunch of henchmen." But we can see Triclops with his sniper rifle.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah, why
he
didn't
didn't.
you just shoot right there?
That's a good point. That's a good point, Mike. I'm really surprised that we didn't get a revelation of another character. We had so many reveals in the first trailer, and now, except for like seeing Mechanic in the back, and there was no like surprise reveal. I figured we were definitely going to get an up close of Triclops this time. Because they already shown his art on the figures, right?
Yeah, well, but technically we
Oh,
did.
there's that green face. There's the green face. I'm like,
we did get Randor, right? So Randor is a pretty big reveal.
so this is one of the screenshots that I sort of like, okay, let me put that aside and look at that later. Are those goblins? You know?
I think they're
man.
I think they're just like decrepit. They're starting to decay. You know what I mean? I think that we'll find out.
Green? It looked green to me. I don't know.
Yeah, well, green is
Cobra Khan. There you go. Kenzo's in.
No, I said Cobra Commander. I was making jokes.
Oh, Cobra Commander. Yeah.
He was once a man.
Yeah.
So this is the traditional way a Skeleton Knight is going to look, like the toys. The toys look very much like this, right? And then we have Skeletor just being Skeletor. We see the smile. I didn't see that before. He's actually sinister smile.
Yeah, they cut that.
And goatee.
So he's really smiling. So one of the statues actually falls from its position and destroys the bridge. So there actually will no longer be an escape to Eternos. So that's going to be fascinating. Who bought it?
Couple people.
Somebody bought it.
Go back real quick on that.
Sure.
To when it first starts to fall apart.
The head?
Yeah, dude, that dude's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. They're all dead.
They're just unconscious.
Go real slow.
They're all dead.
They're unconscious.
They're all dead. Yeah, but they are dead.
There's pillows down below, bro.
What? The fall doesn't kill you.
They're just sleeping. In Filmation, they never die.
They never will.
The head on top, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, we never will.
The
So
crown.
what were we looking for?
That's a statue head.
Go a little frame by frame on this guy.
Yeah,
I thought I saw
it's not
something
Randor. Randor's head comes off early, so this is not Randor. This is somebody else.
Well, it's one of the statues.
It's one of the statues.
Yeah.
It's definitely, but this guy, he's not coming back. This guy's not coming back either. This guy's landing on his head.
Okay.
They're sleeping, knocked out.
Oh, he's sleeping with the fishes.
I thought I saw maybe Orko or something.
He's sleeping with the fishes, dude.
Yeah, Orko saves him.
There.
I thought Orko was going to save him or something.
All right, armpit hair. Zoom in.
He's holding up the ledge, man. He's holding up the whole Castle Grayskull right here. Like
I figured Jay would go for the pit hair. He's not. Okay.
I wasn't gonna mention that. I was gonna try and stay away from the.
You? I figured
that is something I wasn't expecting.
He-Man
I was not
hair.
expecting that.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all. Like I was like, oh, natural. Like I was not expecting that.
Oh my.
Oh my. There it is.
All right. We don't know if the sky. Right. We don't know if this is the Sky Sled.
Yeah, I was about. Is it a Sky Sled or did he rip this off of a Roton? Right. I think this might actually be a piece of the Roton. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of looks like a Sky Sled to me.
No, the Sky Sled has the animal. The vulture head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It has a snake head for evil, a vulture, an eagle's head for good, and it's actually a falcon's head. It's a falcon head for good, and it's a snake's head, a dragon's head for evil.
Right.
So that's in the toys and cartoon. We don't know.
So I had this. Well, it might be Mike, but I was so reserved. Like I was thinking of saying, "Here, everyone, this is the Sky Sled." Don't know for sure.
Yeah,
I'd say it's the Sky Sled. That's my guess. Just
I would love it to be a Sky Sled,
like
though.
blades underneath it. Like I don't know.
It could be.
I mean, we do see on
literal
the packaging art for.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
Standing, which is different.
Hang on. Let's look at that packaging art. Hang on. We have that.
But
So
doesn't he look like he's kind of standing there a little bit?
Yep.
Just hold that.
He's definitely standing. Like that's something we can't deny. Like, but he's not. He's not standing the way he stands on a traditional
Does the
Sky
packaging
Sled.
art have the little skis on the bottom as well?
Here we go.
We can't really.
That was a good call. No, this looks different.
Very different. Very different.
Very different.
Yeah. That might be. That's still very early production art, so you never know. But still,
maybe got that from Endor. Like
no, I wouldn't. I would imagine
it does look like a speeder. Yeah.
I would imagine, Jay, that this, this is not the same thing we're looking at.
Yeah. No, again, but it's still just fun to think that it might be.
Because the Roton looks right. The Roton, or and then the Dragon Fighter, not Dragon Fighter. The
Right.
what is the thing called? Fright Fighter looks accurate.
Yeah, the
and
Fright
it's on the
Fighter.
that's on the same artwork. So
They gotta have a Wind Raider in this movie, though. It's like the Wind Raider.
yes, Mike.
I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. But
Yes, Mike.
Wind Raider
Yes.
and
we need
Attack
more.
Craft.
We need more. We need more vehicles, man.
So I'm glad you brought that up, Mike, because I almost said, everyone, hey, look, this is the Sky Sled. It's not. Now I have a new post to say, guys, this is not the Sky Sled. Probably.
Web store's hiding behind a tree. You just didn't see him.
Oh, don't toy with me. That's my favorite vintage toy, Kenzo. Don't you?
When it happens,
toy
you're
with
gonna be like, dude, how did you do that? No,
He's psychic.
just made shit up.
I know. So this is it's interesting that Duncan should say someone wants to what do you say? He says someone
Rumble?
wants to brawl. Sorry.
Is it Rumble?
Yeah, someone wants to rumble, right? I'm wondering who he's talking about because it'd be interesting to see who he takes on. Because obviously it's not, even though it shows this, he's not outside, he's inside. So, but this was crazy, man.
Yeah, we haven't watched the trailers at all.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Someone
The
wants
fact
to
that
brawl.
someone wants to brawl. That's right. This is cool too, though. And I think this is nanotechnology, though, because it's just transforming. No, it is growing. Yeah, it's actually. It's actually excited. This is one excited staff, man. That is
Parental guidance is suggested.
man. They got some blood flow going on here, man. This thing got some. Whoa! Holy
I
crap.
see Jay ordering his own mace.
Look at the
ASAP.
look at the knob on that one, guys. That is a big knob. My
Bring your
God.
girls and
Crazy.
wives down to the movie just for that scene alone.
Oh my!
So, for Duncan, is that a staff in your hand, or are you just happy to see me? Like,
Oh
God.
man!
what?
Oh wait! What was the statue back there behind?
What was he stashing?
Statue under the collector. Is that the same
Oh,
from the other?
collector? No, it's Randor. That's Randor. Sorry. It's the statues of.
Okay, in the circle. Okay, yeah. Okay.
There's one with a missing head that fell. Looks like.
That is
Okay.
Randor. I love how accurate the armor is, though. It looks so good, right? And then the classic walk. Nobody we haven't already seen here, though. Everyone here is pretty much who we expected. Okay, so here's the thing: we're all focusing in on what might be Lizzie, right? It might be Lizard Man, right? But who's this dude? He's kind of prominent, you know. Look at the size of his traps. My God, this guy's massive, but he's got a bit of a pot belly. Or is that just abs that are tucked in?
Well, they did do a casting call for this movie for bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For extras as bodybuilders. Yeah.
He's just a strong attorney and
Yeah. Oh, and is that Mechanic's son right there? That's the question.
Where? Which one? This one here?
yeah.
Yeah.
See, what's he have in his hand? Or does he have a glove on? Like, what is he?
It's a glove. That's a glove.
He's got
That's no. It's a wrap. It's a hand wrap. Those are his fingers. Those are his little fingers.
Or he's got the half gloves.
It's a half. Yeah. No. I think he's got hurt. It's kind of maybe it's a half glove. It could be a half glove.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is Marlena.
Yeah, I'm thinking
that's
so
Marlena.
too.
I think that's Tila. That's definitely Adam, and of course that's Man at Arms right here. But here's where things get a little bit interesting. Oh, look, we got a little bit closer look at him.
Could he be Decker?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm not sure it's Decker, but he's got that dead cat on his head. So,
Jay, I think I'm not even gonna. It's fine to me.
I'm just fucking with you. But look at this. So here's something interesting. Everybody else is in celebration, but Eva Lynn here, she is not having it, man. She is pretty much. She's like, I am not happy.
So you think that's Evil Lynn? That's your hot take there.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. I'm throwing it out there.
She's making fists like everyone else is, you know.
Oh, man.
Mm? She looks pregnant.
She does. She looks pregnant.
Yeah.
That's a see-through gown, dude. I think we're seeing more than we're supposed to see.
She's packing.
But yeah, everybody's in celebration. But yeah, I'm really curious about who this guy is. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure though, because she does actually raise her hand right at the end. If you look at right there, she does. Raise her hand right
she was raising her hand. She was flexing.
I'm just saying, it was a delayed reaction. I'm thinking maybe it's a tell.
We'll remember this one, and we'll credit you.
bookmark this and go back and be like, Jay was right.
Okay.
She might be the Debbie Downer.
Evil Lynn by Jay and Web Store Behind the Tree by Kenzo.
And the guy with the beard in the belly is Bill from accounting.
There you go.
Web Store's on the ceiling spying on everybody. I'm telling you. Right?
Mm.
Yeah,
I mean, it just fits that he would be in that forest area, you know?
Oh, wait, is she doing the FU sign? Go to the woman. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
He's totally doing it
right here, Adam.
He's totally doing it.
FU to Skeletor.
Totally doing it. 100%. Oh my
awesome.
God, that's crazy. Now, a lot of people were thinking that that Cringer was wearing a harness. He's not. Right. He's totally bareback. And I said that they're riding him bareback. It's hilarious.
So this is a Skell Knight costume, Skell Knight, right? Yeah. You can see by the armor, and there's no face plate, and his face looks like either zombified or melted off. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking that they are in different stages of decay, or
dead Eternians brought back to life. Right?
That's true too. That's a possibility. Or to honor Skeletor, they scar themselves, right? Which is kind of sadistic, but it is.
I was gonna say that's a little deep there.
Yeah, that's.
Is that a horde symbol or the beginnings of a horde symbol? Like, interesting.
Maybe.
But Cringer's taking it to him, man. Like
Tila's on top too. It's not just Adam; it's Tila.
Yeah, it's both of them. Yeah,
see those teeth that are coming down on the doorway.
I told you they're both riding him bareback. Like,
look at the hallway behind him. It's got those teeth coming down. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
They got
so here's the question: is this Battle Cat without armor?
No, this is definitely Cringer. Yeah. Well, and a lot of people's speculation, though, some people have said that they rendered this as a red herring, right? Like
how Marvel erases characters and stuff. Like, this is actually Battle Cat, and they just took the armor off.
Yep.
Maybe. But I was just saying, could a transformation happen without armor? I don't know.
So we got two sets of legs here. It's definitely Tila and Prince Adam. You can see that. But he is definitely bareback right now, right? So we'll see how this plays out because it's really hard to ride any sort of cat. They're not like horses. Horses have these very rigid spines. Cats are very fluid, so it's hard.
You've ridden cats, Jay?
Blades and stuff.
You have experience riding cats?
Have you ever tried to pet a cat? It does not let you pet it straight. It always goes.
The Persian kitty.
I'm always looking to pet a kitty, no matter what. I like my pussycats. I like them soft. So
this is what happens when you hit the 2-hour mark, guys.
I think so, guys. I think so.
Anyway, we're getting a little sidetracked here. It's after dark, guys. Come on, I'm allowed to have a little fun. What is that behind Tila's head? That's a person. That's her father. Okay, that's Duncan. Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he looks. Yeah, maybe his arm's in him.
Yeah, that looks like a sling.
Yeah, that.
So I think.
What Prince says the face looks like an Evil Dead soldier.
But there he is again. Now.
Time-wise, I don't know.
I'm guessing they went to Earth. I'm guessing he went to Earth with him. I'm thinking that's actually what happened.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Again, there's a lot going on here we just don't understand, which is why it raises a lot of great questions. They're being chased.
Yeah, like who texted Prince Adam saying I found the sword?
I think that's his best friend. I think that his best friend. I think he's had everyone in his adoptive parents or his grandparents looking for this stupid sword.
Well, it might lend that it might be Man at Arms. He's the one guy on
secret text messages. Interesting. This looks like Snake Mountain. I think those might be the teeth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, you got the lava falling behind him.
Skeletor.
Oh, look at Skeletor! Look at
that. This is crazy. There's actually torture scenes in this show. I mean, like you can actually see his hands
he's Prince Adam there.
You can see the searing heat coming off of he's holding on. Now here's something interesting. This is He-Man. You can actually see the straps, right? So these are two different. These are actually two different scenes.
Right.
Right. So fascinating. Okay. So what's more, guys? What do we think? What do we think about the voice? Kenny, you like it?
Let's hear it one more time.
Can you turn up the volume?
No, this one's muted on purpose.
All right. Hang on. I can do it then. Hang on. We'll just pull Jay's out.
Sure. I'll pull it out anytime. It's fine.
That's the best part of this trailer. Definitely.
I'm always ready to pull it out.
Skeletor.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw,
You're welcome, Joe Blow. I love Joe Blow. He's a cool cat.
Why can't we start this over here?
You can.
All right. I can't. I don't know. So let me remove it entirely. That's weird. Guys, I can't even remove it now.
All right.
We're just stuck with.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Here, let me add it. I can't add Jay's to stage. Let me see something here. Let me try clicking out. Click it. All right. Let's see what I can do now. All right. I was able to. Yeah. There. Now let me remove it from good. Remove from studio, and then let me add the video back.
Kenny, how's your back? You all right? You hanging in there?
I'm gonna pay for it later. That's okay.
I'm in the same boat, Kenny. I tweaked my back, shoved it in the snow this summer.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Bane! Oh, Bane!
It kind of has a little bit of Bane in there.
Pretty much just Bane.
No one thought about me.
Yeah, no. So Kenny, you like it?
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's. I'm happy. Like, I mean, from all the expectations and all of what we could have thought that it was when we first saw the first trailer, everybody was like, "What's he gonna sound like? What's he gonna sound like?" I'm not mad. I mean, I'm not mad about it.
I wanted you bubbling boop.
Right.
Let him totally pull that off. But I'm in a lot of ways I'm glad they didn't. I don't think it would have matched the character's design.
Oppenheimer? No, yeah, they couldn't.
Yeah, I'm very much more Langella than in a movie format. I'm more Langella than Oppenheimer, and in this case, I think that he's doing something very interesting, which I appreciate it. Not sure if I'm liking it 100% yet, but I am appreciating it. So I think it's.
It would be amazing, and I'm just going to put this out there: if someone has some sort of way to, mimic, or if they're a great impressionist, erase all the lines out of the movie once it's out and available on at home or whatever, and dub in the Filmation voices.
Oh, with AI, you can do that
I was about to
easily.
say, AI can do that really easily. That's that'll be an AI project when it finally goes to DVD. Because he's
Leo
like,
Tour.
you can, I can try to do it. Watch this. We're gonna do it right now. Check this out. We'll do this live. We'll check this out. Okay.
Just like Alan. I swear.
We'll do this live. Check this out. Let's try this.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Oh, I can use it.
You're not AI. I'd rather have an actual voice actor impressionist.
No. I think we need a larger sample size before I can really, say for certain. But I'm optimistic with what I heard.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound horrible at all. It sounds kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I love the voice. I think again, I was worried that we were going to get that Joker Jared Leto, and this is not it at all. And it sounds great. Again, only from 2 lines that we've heard. So, but I do hope he has a little bit of a meh or something in there. Just a little nod to some Filmation style.
Yeah.
I would love it if they did something like all of a sudden somebody falls and he basically says, You
Yeah.
bumbling fool. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
bumbling
Yeah,
fool.
there's going to be an Easter egg, right? Some sort of or some sort of Alan Oppenheimer nod.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So, man,
You furball.
look at this, man. Like great effects, beautiful choreography. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this looks like it is in the halls of Castle Grayskull, right? Pretty much where the sword was found, I think. Actually, it is where the sword was found. There it is. We don't even have to think about it. That's actually the pedestal of the
Look at
sword.
that jump.
Right?
Yeah, look at that jump.
That's his action feature.
That is he's fighting with Jordan, man. That is a Jordan-esque jump, man. That,
Yeah.
He's got some
is that a tribute
airtime.
to Rudy Obreros where they're like dunking? Although I think that was He-Man that was dunking on Skeletor in that.
Yeah. But dude, the airtime on this is ridiculous. He literally is floating for like a full 10 seconds. Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Well, it is slow down though. Yeah.
Dramatic.
And then you know what, AJ, bring it back up because the music in this section is literally Filmation. You know what I mean? Like that is just something so classic, and we have to.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
I think we get the Filmation music earlier on.
No, but it's actually at the end too.
Everything
You cut it before the fairy
since you
crescendo.
left.
It's all gone. Skeletor took my family.
All the way to the beginning.
And he destroyed our world.
It's all the way
Right here.
Right?
It's all my fault. I know how it feels to fail.
I heard it, yeah.
Take the
But if you go all the way to the beginning, like all the way to the beginning,
Okay.
a little bit past this.
Okay. No.
So not all the way.
You know, right about here. Start hearing it.
I know most of you don't remember me. But I know all of you.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
That's it, right there.
And this kind of reminds me of Thor Ragnarok.
Even though I was stuck
The
light
guitar.
And
years
then if you
away
go right
on
back to the end, right after his friend says,
Our
little
video,
line.
everybody. Thank you for clicking on our
Joe
video.
Blow, no, Joe Blow.
For
All right.
Joe Blow.
Anytime Joe Blow shows up.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
Here,
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
Thank you.
yeah. I'm gonna grab all those and put it like in one. Like I'm gonna grab all the things we can hear and put in one. See if we can actually get a coherent crescendo.
So I hope David is wrong, though. I mean, somehow, where I really hope this is part of the movie score and not temporary score.
I would love it too.
Yeah.
But more than likely, it's not. And if you look at the chat, people are already discussing how this is going to be on Earth, how it's not going to be on Earth, how 50% of the movie is on Earth.
Yeah, there seems to be a
Not on
battle
Earth.
here going on. I don't know.
You know-
Should we?
Omega J should now be the voice of Skeletor.
It's okay, guys. You know what? Here's
Okay,
somebody
next
want to
is-
brawl. You know that's
Oh.
not true. You know, a young Duncan. Duncan was young once, man. So we don't know that. Fan fiction, I agree. Who cares? This is just going to be a fun movie, man. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, that's what it really ends up being. But here's the thing, and I think this
Oh my
will-
gosh.
this is something I think we'll all just can all agree on. I think we're all passionate about Master Universe, and it shows, right? Some people are going to embrace this. Some people are going to be like, well, let's see. And there are going to be others who are just going to say, no, this is not my He-Man. And that's fine. You know, there's room enough for everybody.
Hey, there's a lot of incarnations, and you're not going to like every incarnation. You know, from Barbarian mini comics to
They all can't be New Adventures, the best He-Man ever.
It's Kenny's favorite for sure.
actually, it is some people's favorites. You know, there's someone
Slush
in
head,
our
baby. Slush head.
there's someone in our forums that it's their
Love
favorite.
me that
you know?
slush head. Well, you know what? We can debate it all weekend at Motuniverse 2026 on May 23rd and 24th at Redondo Beach, California, at the Torrance Marriott. This is going to be freaking amazing, guys, and we hope to see you guys there. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
But AJ, you want to do final conclusions or something? Like what?
Final conclusions. Well, I think. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my
They're
gosh.
just let him go at it. Let him go at it. It's okay. This is
My
this
final
passion.
conclusion is give peace a chance. Can't we all just get
It's
along?
passion. I love the passion. Okay, passion it out. Go for it.
Actually, Alf says, "How about those 4 mystery creation drops in April?"
I know,
Haven't
right?
even-
Woo!
Oh, look at
Oh, you
that!
picked that up.
Skeletor. Skull Lecter.
Form.
Is she coming out of the box?
Creations. Woo.
Oh wow!
Woo! All these
Ooh.
ones. Oh, he glows.
Look at this post-its. Woo!
Oh my god, man! Everybody's just flexing now.
Folks.
AJ and I see
Oh,
so we seem
look
so
at-
small now, AJ.
I
My
know.
blood, my blood isn't running anymore, man. It's not.
Well,
I can't.
Did you get both, Kenzo, coral and floral? Just coral.
I
Okay.
didn't get the butterfly axe.
I was totally.
I didn't get the
I'm
butterfly
right
back.
with Tenzo. There's something about floral.
I
that's
just can't.
not speaking to me, man. But coral speaks to me, man. That thing.
Yeah, it does look like Stranger Things. You had mentioned that. Yeah, but
But,
Mike,
you were
I think
saying AJ. What were you saying before we got so rudely interrupted with toys? Damn it!
My bad. I'm new here.
all right.
My bad.
I was just saying, give peace a chance. No, overall, I think we're overjoyed. I think this is this could be. Look, hopefully we can do this in another 2 years. In another 2 years, sequels come. But this might be our only year, and I'm just thankful that we got to do this at all. Right? They spent $200 million, $200 million. I think Dolph Lundgren said in one of the trade magazines for a big budget Masters of the Universe film. And after so many delays, so many years, right, of starts and stops, that this is happening, and we can celebrate this together, not just here, but at Motuniverse, this community, this family. It's just a pinch me moment. I'm just so overjoyed, and nothing, like I said, even if you're on hard times. Me, I'm still unemployed, doing odd jobs. I was laid off, but nothing makes it go away than this kind of stuff and sharing it with you guys. And I'm just so pleased, and I can't wait for this movie. Can't freaking wait. Yeah.
Like
Going to meet. I would agree with everything that AJ just said. I was over the moon to see a second trailer, and they added a bunch more. Hearing Skeletor's voice was the highlight for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't wait for this movie. I can't wait to celebrate with all of you at Motuniverse and then go see this movie. I think it's just
Isn't the highlight when this He-Man?
don't cry, Mike. Don't cry.
Oh, is Mike crying? Can I
I
zoom
have,
in?
I have a head.
Can
I have a
have-
head cold. I'm like my nose is running all of a sudden.
All right, hang on. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
Hey guys,
He's got
and
puffy
we're
eyes.
waiting.
He's got puffy eyes. Mike, you don't lie. It's okay. You can cry. It's all right.
It's okay, Mike.
It's all right, Mikey.
I want to see Kevin Smith tears.
It was all Adam's fault because he was sent away.
It's okay,
He
Mikey.
couldn't help. They all got a present.
It's okay, Mikey.
I did want to say, while I have the floor, I wanted to do an announcement because Kenny's here. Kenny and I had been talking just because Kenny's audience, hopefully they stuck around for 2 hours and 19 minutes. That Kenny and I are going to start doing a Tuesday night live. I've got my new work schedule. For those that don't know, in my personal life, my work kind of went all over the place, and now I'm settled in at a new store. And I should be available Tuesday nights. And that's Kenny, we've been trying to do something together for what, Kenny, 2 years now?
Yeah, at least a couple years.
So I think we're going to try to get this settled in. We have some fun ideas. I don't know. Do we want to announce anything, Kenny, or we want to wait and surprise people?
No, that's cool. I think it's cool. Well, I mean, it's going to be, we'll have to come up with some imagery and some videos and all that. But I mean, the core.
Will you be dressed? Well, I don't mean that sounds wrong. Will you be in costumes?
Sometimes. I mean,
maybe
it
calls for it.
Sometimes.
It calls for it.
Yes.
There
but
could
my
be like
Kenzo live that I normally do on Tuesday nights at 7.
There you go. I want to see Batman.
Batman might show up.
Yeah. Now, will this only be Motu, or will it be other fandoms as well?
Probably just Motu, I would imagine. I mean, we could talk other stuff also, but I guess it's going to be a good, nice hangout kind of thing. I mean,
gotcha.
If anybody's seen my lives, that's kind of what it is. I just go, I don't have a schedule. I don't have a slideshows. I don't have shit like that. It's just hanging out, talking to the chat, enjoying it, just having fun. And I think Mikey and I, like I said, we've had this. I mean, we used to do it back in the day when, way back when it was, we just were IG.
We were Instagram lives.
Yeah. So we're gonna move it over, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. And plus, I mean, between Mikey and I, we have a wealth of knowledge with stuff, and I know a little bit. So, I think it'll be fun. It'll be cool.
Yep.
So stay tuned to that. So coming up on Tuesdays, instead of just Kenzo live, we're gonna do like a Tuesday night live Motu thing. So it'll be fun.
Nice.
So, actually, AJ, can you share the screen?
Sure.
Really quick? Guys, definitely head over to Kenzo's Creations, please. He literally is just 60 subscribers away from 2,000. Let's get him up to 2,000, guys. Head over there right now. Give Kenzo's Creations a like and a follow. Tell him that the He-Maniacs sent you, because seriously,
You know what?
we can
Pretty
make
sure I'm gonna have the Motuniverse account follow you, and that's an
Oh, yeah.
subscribe.
There you go.
Subscribe.
And don't forget to follow Mega J Retro.
Nah, he's an idiot.
Well, we won't deny that, but you still
just
follow.
pay attention to crotch boxes at
He's an idiot.
at Mattel Creations Revealed. All those crotch boxes.
But definitely, guys, please, Motuniverse 2026 at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach, California. We have the power. The fans have the power. Now, I just heard from I just heard from
Oh,
somebody
nice.
today.
Woohoo!
We're just
Nice. It's going up. It's going up.
55.
So I just heard from somebody from a PM.
Yeah.
The hotel rooms seem to be down, so we will get them back up. We're just trying to get hold of our manager there, but we will have hotels room blocks back up, guys. Don't worry. So keep checking. We will make an announcement once the hotel block is back up. That means we've already sold out of our 2 room blocks. So, but don't worry, we got you covered. We will make sure to get you guys.
Yeah, hopefully
your
we can
hotel
get
rooms
more.
at
Should be
a
good.
good price. Okay. So, so somebody literally PMs me and say, "I can't believe it! I missed out on the hotel room block." I'm like, "Oh crap!" So we'll take care of you guys. Not a problem. We will take care of you. Okay. So also, if you guys are interested or have stuff to show, exhibitor tables are going fast. So, guys, please sign up to become an exhibitor or a vendor. All you got to do is fill out the application form. We will get back to you and get you guys a table or a booth, depending on what you like. And of course, we are ready to answer any questions that you guys have. And Artist Alley, Artist did open up this weekend. So if you're an artist or you guys want to display your artwork or sell your artwork, please fill out this form. They are cheaper than exhibitor booths, so keep that in mind. And cosplayers, if you want to be a featured cosplayer at the show, definitely submit your photos and your Instagram page, and we would love to see you guys there. It's of course never a great time without cosplayers. As a matter of fact, Mike ran into so many wonderful cosplayers at WonderCon this past weekend. They were incredible. I think you saw a Triclops, a Trapjaw. Did you see Tila or Evil
Skeletors?
There was 2 Skeletors, yeah. There was a Trapjaw, a Triclops. From what I heard, there was an Orco. There was an Orco. Yeah, I can show you. I took a picture with Orco. It was a really good one. Where are you at, Orco? Here you go.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Nice.
That is amazing.
I can't expand, bastard.
Whoa! Now I moved. There you go.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's a good costume.
And then, of course, so the gentleman on top is Carlos. He's actually going to be helping judge. He's won multiple cosplay contests. All this is hand leatherwork. If you want to give him a follow, Underworld Customs, he made the staff. Everything's hand done. The only thing, obviously, is like the mask he had to purchase, but he customized it to be Skeletor.
Right.
But all the leather work and everything like that. And he also made hers. She's Lady Skeletor. He made her stuff as well. And I mean, it was really amazing. They had some awesome costumes there. And then here's the Triclops, just to show you guys. I got a picture of him as well. He looked great too.
Oh, cool. Wow.
They had a little it was so funny. He was talking with Skeletor. He's like, I have to attack these other masters before going after He-Man, and I apologize, Lord Skeletor. It was like, I looked over and I'm like, are they actually talking about fighting He-Man right now?
Oh, that's
Like,
awesome.
they had a full-on in-character conversation. It was hilarious.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's always awesome. Yeah, guys, definitely join us for Motoonverse 2026. We hope to see you guys there. If you want to volunteer, by the way, guys, you will get a shirt. It's one of the perks. And you definitely will get to experience the show. And we, our volunteer director Micah, he's a great guy. We'll give you a lot of time to go see the show and have fun. And as well, if you can't make it but you still want to support Motooniverse, we got merch. That's right. We got hats, we got mugs, and they're not just regular black top hats. We actually got snapbacks, we got fullbacks, we got army hats. We got the Motooniverse logo with and without, powered by He-Mania. But you want the He-Mania powered one, guys. That's the big one.
Yeah,
that's the rare one. That's the one you want this year because it is, of course, He-Mania.com. We also have the hero shirts. So, guys, these ones are a lot of fun. And we do have the crossover shirts. So definitely, guys, hoodies as well. So, yeah, lots of great stuff. Lots of great ways to support. And look, AJ, it's a V-neck. It's a V-neck.
It's a V-neck.
It's a V-neck.
That's me. That's me.
That's got AJ's name on it, right?
It's got AJ's name on it.
Right. And Mikey, there's your tank top, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
It's aired out. Nicholas Galatzine, we got one for you, buddy. So, guys, thank you so much.
And please note, too, like, we partnered with the all-famous Motu Joe on that. It's Retro Rags that is producing those for us. So, these are really high quality. I don't know if you've, a lot of fans that know Motu and have been to previous Motu conventions. Motu Joe is really cool guy, and Retro Rags is well known in the Motu community for making amazing quality products.
Yep. Awesome. And don't forget, guys, that we do have several different ways to visit Motuniverse. You can have a Saturday only member pass, Sunday only member pass, a weekend member pass, and even the much coveted VIP weekend pass, which gets you early access, priority access to all the events and the signings, and of course, we will definitely give you the good journey salute every time we see you guys. So guys, definitely join us for Motuniverse 2026. I forgot to say, we got guests, everybody. We have a whole host of guests. Not going to name them off, but definitely head over to motuniverse.com/guest, and you can check out everybody. I mean, Anthony DeLongis, Alan Oppenheimer, Melendi Britt. These are living legends, and honestly, they don't Alan doesn't do many conventions anymore. He's pretty much California bound. And then we have all these wonderful new artists, writers, and people who have worked on incredible features, not just Master Universe, but so many wonderful productions. So yeah, guys, definitely meet all these wonderful guests at Motuniverse 2026. Thank you, guys. We hope to see you there.
All right, guys. Anyone else have anything? Or let's close it up.
Let's wrap it up there, Adrian.
All right. Remember, Webster's behind that tree. Kenzo called it. All right, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for spending 2.5 hours with us tonight. I know Kenzo looks tired. His back is hurting.
Hurting a little,
yeah. But you guys have all been great. Thank you so much for participating. We'll get you in the chat more towards the end next time. We just had to get through this trailer. Oh, there's Thor. Thor. There's Thor. Oh, yeah. Thor thinks you're Jane. Oh, look at Kenzo with the effects. He's got a laser pack on his back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Kenzo, thanks for joining us, buddy. Really appreciate it. It was fun, man. We got to do more stuff together. Everyone, have a great night. And remember, we are all He-Maniacs. So, time. He opened up his box for shorts. Yeah, they all came out. Oh, and Collector Phil, let's finish it with that. Thanks, Phil. This was excellent, guys. Much thanks. Great show. And Fiction Fan. Bye. Oh, and I met Ken Coleman at the Los Amigos in Germany 2021, 2022. Wish he did the art for Chronicles.
He's good. He's really good.
Yeah. Yep. He does a great lenticular for Motuniverse. Yeah. All right. Mike, you want to lead it with your waving?
Well, I thought Jay was going to do his little sign.
All right, so let's all do it together, guys. Good journey, everybody, and keep it out.
And we're waving.
And we're waving.
And we're